months and like putting this information for you guys. So I know you're going to love it and learn a lot. Hey everyone. Let me know where you guys are from in the chat. I'm really curious to see where everyone's from. Also, guys, I believe basically you do need to be watching live, just because like I don't believe there will be a replay unless you had the VIP. So yeah, make sure you stick around live so that we can get you, everything and all the information. And yeah, let me know what you guys also, what's like the goal for today? Like, what are you planning on doing with this information? Are you trying to start your business, make like an extra income? Whatever it is, let me know. Because I do think that now is the best time to get started with digital products. And pretty much everything I'm going to be sharing step by step, it's literally going to be like exactly the roadmap that I would use if I was starting as a beginner today with like no experience and want to make my first sale like ASAP. So it's going to be super, super valuable. I see a lot of people saying they want to make their first sale, just extra income, replace their 9-to-5 income, financial freedom. Those were all the reasons I started too. Like I wanted financial freedom. I also wanted to, never have to work a job again. And I was able to do it. So I believe everyone here can do the same if you're willing to put in the work and you're consistent. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Make 100K, pay off debt. I mean, there's only like, I think 40 days or something like that left until 2026. So, I mean, now is definitely the best time to start. I feel like there's never been a better time than now. So might as well go all in. And just to, I guess, give some like motivation, one of my students in her first week I think she got 2 sales in her first week of just starting from scratch. So I 100% think it's possible to get your first sale and like start this business up ASAP. So yeah, we're gonna just wait maybe like 3 more minutes until everyone joins in and then we can get started. I just see a bunch of other people still joining right now, so I want to make sure no one's missing out. Someone asked, is this like beginner friendly? Do I need to have tech skills? This is going to be very, very beginner friendly. Also, you don't need to be tech savvy at all. I actually have like a lot of older students who are like in their 60s, 70s, and they don't really know how to use the computers. So this is this is honestly easy. So you'll see. We just use a lot of AI to take care of things, so we don't really have to be tech savvy for this to work. This is actually my first live class as well. So I'm super excited and like a little nervous because I've never done this before, but it's going to be a lot of fun and I hope that you guys really, really like it. And yes, you can do this completely faceless. And you don't need like a website for a digital product. There's something else you can use. You'll see later in the presentation, something that's super simple. I can pretty much get the job done. So, all right, guys, we're starting very soon. I'm just going to give it like maybe 1 more minute here and then we'll get started. I'm super excited to get into this. And you don't need to have any followers. You can start from 0. I see a lot of people asking that. So you don't need any experience. You don't need to have any followers, nothing. And yeah, you do have to basically stay until the end in order to, I guess, get the full training. All right, guys, we're starting very soon. Very excited. I see a lot of people in here excited as well. If you're excited, let me know in the chat as well. I promise you guys, I will not let you down. This will be the most valuable masterclass you watch. There's going to be so much value and things I've never really shared before, I guess, because it's going to go into like everything in detail and just really go over all the stuff you guys actually need to succeed with this. And yes, I am real. Someone said, am I real or am I AI? Of course, like I'm right here, And yeah, I did a workshop like not too long ago, and everyone was like very, very happy with what I was presenting. So I know you guys will love this too. All right, guys. So I think we are gonna get started now. Um, I know there's still some people joining in, but I think we do need to get started. Let me just make sure here. So if you guys are ready, let me know in the chat, and I will get started. I'm ready to get started. Let's see. Okay, guys, I think we're ready to go. Okay, perfect. I'm going to get started now. So first, I just want to say welcome to the masterclass. I'm so happy you're here, and I can't wait to help you on this journey. So today we're going to talk about how to launch a digital product business with AI and get your first sale in record time. And you don't have to be an expert. You don't need to be tech savvy, and you don't even have to show your face. And so my goal tonight is simple. I just want to help everyone here build a thriving online business using AI, whether you're a 9 to 5 employee, business owner, student, or busy parent. And I truly want you to pay attention and learn some of these extremely powerful strategies. So make sure you do stay until the end. And I'm also going to be giving away $500 cash to one person who stays until the end. I will announce the winner. And then I'm going to do a Q&A for everyone at the end as well. Plus, I'm also going to reveal an incredible opportunity to work directly with me inside my mentorship program. So to enter the $500 cash giveaway, post that you're live and just tag me on Instagram if you have Instagram. So right now, while we're here together, I can just give you a moment here to do that. So you can just grab your phone. You can take like a screenshot of this slide here, or like me presenting, and just post it to your Instagram story. You can write anything like learning how to build my digital product business with Sara, and just make sure you tag me so I can see it. And at the end, my team will just choose a random winner. So yeah, $500 cash giveaway. I'm gonna give you guys like a minute or two to, I guess, take a screenshot or whatever you need to do so you can post it on your story and tag me. And even if you don't post it like of this screen, it's okay. Like you can post it throughout the presentation. Don't feel like you need to do it right now. I mean, if you do it now, that'd be better. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna continue now. And of course, I still want everyone to win. So if you actually do stay until the end, there's going to be a document I give you guys that contains every AI tool and prompt I'll be showing you tonight. And I'm giving it away for free for everyone who stays until the end. And this is literally what I use to build my entire business. So it is very valuable, and you will see throughout the presentation the different AI prompts I use. And I just want to be honest and transparent here. I cannot, morally and ethically speaking, like guarantee any results. So you will not make millions of dollars tomorrow by attending this masterclass, obviously. The results shown are not typical because most typical people read books, watch videos, buy courses, and take no action. They reflect the effort of the individual clients and should not be viewed as guarantees of success. As with anything, outcomes vary and depend a lot on, factors like your personal effort and circumstances. So please do not continue on this masterclass if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme or become like an overnight millionaire, because obviously that isn't realistic. And if you're not willing to dedicate at least 90 minutes tonight to learn a skill that could change your life forever, just make sure you type me in the chat if you take full ownership over your own success. So I just want to dive into this and talk about who I am for those who don't know. So who is Sara Finance? I've become a multimillionaire by age 23. I've retired my mom and grandma, and I built my dream home, paid for it in cash, and I can travel the world, work from anywhere I want without worry. And it's all because of digital products, and I'm truly grateful. I feel very blessed to be able to share this with you. And I've also helped dozens of other people sell thousands of their own digital products, quit their 9s to 5s, provide for their loved ones, gain time, location, and financial freedom. And it's all by selling digital products, whether it's their own product or someone else's, which you'll learn about later on. And I want to talk to you guys about one of my students named Zane, just to give you some motivation and to show you that this really does work. So Zane actually came to Canada. He actually got kicked out of college because of an unfair mistake, and he refused to give up. Like, he was feeling so down, and he had nothing going for him. But his family was honestly relying on him because he was like the oldest son. And so he actually figured out a way to make digital products work for him. And he ended up making 6 figures in his first year selling digital products, which is absolutely insane. He's changed his life, and he honestly motivates me because he does so well. And he even helps some of my other students in my program to help them succeed because he's been able to do it and he started from scratch. And so, truly motivating. And here's one of my other students, David. He was working a 9 to 5 job. And after 6 months of implementing my strategy, he replaced the salary and he now makes $20,000 a month from home. He spends time with his family. He never has to ask for vacation days. And honestly, I'm so proud of him. And I hope that everyone here can achieve results as well. And also my student Celine, she was burnt out working 9 to 5 and she wanted freedom to spend time with her kids and not have to work her job. And she actually was able to figure out Pinterest and sell her digital products there. And now she makes a full-time income from there and she no longer has to work her 9 to 5. This story inspires me every time I share it. So I hope you got some inspiration from that. So the only reason I've been able to help so many regular people start doing this is actually because of AI. So about AI, let's address the elephant in the room. AI is taking over, everyone knows. Basically, it's kind of replacing a lot of jobs too, which honestly can be scary. Like, is anyone else scared of AI? Type me if you are even just like a little scared of AI kind of taking over. And here's why you don't need to be afraid of AI. Because it's not, obviously, it's not just destroying jobs, but it's also predicted to create more millionaires than any other opportunity in history. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know NVIDIA's CEO. He has one of the most biggest companies in the world, and he basically believes that AI technology enables people to create new things, filling in skill gaps and allowing for more chances to generate revenue. And this obviously applies to digital products too. And so you can come in and take a piece of the pie as well. So right now, as we speak, everyday people like the ones I've mentioned and mentored are using AI to create hefty monthly paychecks for themselves by selling simple AI generated or AI enhanced digital products that businesses and consumers are desperately looking for. And because AI now handles 90% of the heavy lifting, the product creation, the design, the marketing, you no longer need expert level knowledge, 40 hours per week for free time, huge amounts of capital, fancy tech skills, or millions of followers. Are you with me so far? Make sure you do type yes in the chat if you are. And tonight, I'm going to show you exactly how to use beginner-friendly tech tools to do this from your laptop and the exact steps that made me a millionaire with it. But it wasn't always like this. I need to quickly explain how I even stumbled across this so it makes sense to you and so you know my story and kind of where I came from if you're new here. So it all started back when I was about 14 years old. My mom and grandma escaped Lebanon with nothing. They moved to America or North America to give us a better life. And my mom worked 2 jobs to support us. And although she was working extremely hard, I still remember clipping coupons with her every week at the dinner table so we could afford groceries. Then one day, something happened that still makes me tear up, honestly, thinking about it. My mom came home from her second job while I was doing homework at the kitchen table, but instead of eating dinner with us like she normally would, she went straight to the bathroom to have a shower. And she didn't think we could hear her under the noise of the water, but I could hear her sobbing. And honestly, this completely broke my heart. I was still very young at the time, and it still really was devastating. And I never spoke to her about that night, but I made a decision in that moment that has shaped my entire life. I promised myself that I would get so rich that I would retire both my mom and my grandma, and I truly meant it too. But here is what nobody tells you when you're young and making big promises. Life has a way of crushing those dreams. Fast forward, a few years later, I had dropped out of college and I was working at TD Bank. I was working a 9 to 5 corporate job. And the worst part about working here, I kept thinking about the promise I made to my mom and how I was going to get rich and retire her. But there I was, stuck behind a desk, watching the clock, dreading every shift, waiting for it to end. And I couldn't unsee the reality for most people. I had no time freedom, no location freedom. I was trapped with no control over my life, and everyone around me looked exactly the same. They were drained. They were also complaining. They were gossiping about their coworkers, talking about how they couldn't wait for the weekend. And I honestly thought about it. I was like, is this really what the next 40 years of my life is going to look like? And that's when it really hit me. The traditional path everyone told me to follow, go to school, get a job, climb the ladder. It was honestly not going to work for me, and I couldn't unsee it. So I thought about, how I was like missing time with my family because I had to like go to school. I was drowning, thinking about how people also basically were drowning in student loan debt. I was also thinking about how, people had to choose their bills over experiences. And still, they were decades away from retirement, doing all that extra work. And that just wasn't the life that I wanted for myself. And I thought, this isn't fair. And I had this decision in front of me now. I had to basically figure out what I was going to do next. I knew that if I never did anything out of the ordinary, the circumstances would never change for me or my future family. And if I just worked a normal job forever, I'd never be able to give my mom the freedom that she deserved. So I began to do my research. I started looking up how to make money online, desperately trying to find something that could help me escape. I started buying courses, and I don't know if this was relatable to you, but I wasted a lot of time and, even worse, a lot of money. The first time I even tried dropshipping, I lost my savings of $5,000. And also, that was on Facebook ads and courses, and I made zero sales after my first 2 months, which of course was devastating. Then I came across this quote, which changed my perspective. It's not about how hard you row, it's about which boat you're in, by Warren Buffett. So, one of the first lessons I learned is that in order to live a life of freedom, you must choose the right opportunity vehicle to get there, which is, I guess, the right boat. So, what is the best opportunity vehicle? Well, that depends on a few things. You see, everyone has a different starting point in business. For example, some people have a lot of money to start a business, a lot of time to start a business, a lot of maybe previous experience or skills, a lot of like technical skills that could help, or maybe they have a huge network and valuable connections. But if you're anything like I was, you probably don't have any of those things. And please type true in the chat if you can relate to this, because I know probably a lot of people can. So here are the 5 pillars I use to evaluate business models for regular people. So you want it to obviously require little to no startup cost. It doesn't require any fancy tech skills, relatively low time investment, speed to making money. Obviously, you want that to be not so take you like years. Doesn't require a team or valuable connections to start. Does this make sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. So the problem with a lot of businesses, right, is they don't have that. So with drop shipping and like e-commerce, Amazon FBA, it actually requires you to spend hundreds or thousands upfront on ads and deal with physical inventory or customer service, and that's just not beginner friendly. Then we have, trading, whether that's stocks, crypto, forex. The problem with this is 99% of traders are unprofitable. With trading, if you make a profit, someone else has to lose in order for you to make that profit. And I don't want to compete with these billion-dollar financial institutions and hedge funds. So again, this is definitely not beginner friendly. Then we got real estate. You need massive capital upfront, way too slow to start making money, complex legal stuff that are different in every state or wherever you live. People with the right connections always have an advantage with real estate too. So definitely not beginner friendly. Then we have the agency model, AI agencies selling services to businesses. I don't want to deal with demanding clients myself who each become a different boss. Don't want to always be doing sales calls, doing outreach, and pitching myself. And it does require delivering thousands of dollars worth of value every single month to retain clients. So that's just not great. Then we have YouTube automation, which maybe some of you have tried. You need 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetized. Requires knowing how to create good videos that people actually want to watch. And you have to start outsourcing cheap contractors, meaning low quality work, more expenses, and dealing with unreliable team and members. So you see, none of those should actually have been marketed to beginners in the first place because they require too many things that most beginners simply do not have, whether that's, upfront capital, time, complicated skills, or connections. And then I realized something else. All the people selling courses on these other business models, they were really getting rich by selling digital products. So that obviously means that digital products is the best business model because it requires little to no startup cost, doesn't require any fancy tech skills, relatively low time investment to run, quickest way to start earning online, doesn't require a team or valuable connections to start either, and no inventory or shipping, no cost for you when you sell a digital product, nearly 100% profit margins, and you can reach anyone in the world and you can sell 10 to 10,000 with the same effort. So once I realized this, I started my content creation journey, and my first brand was Sara Finance. And my first digital product I sold was a $97 investing guide for beginners. And I was not an expert. I was literally just a beginner, just a few steps ahead of my audience. And I just want to share kind of what I learned. And that honestly worked out for me. I had literally no following as well when I started. And what the craziest part is, on launch day, when I did this back in 2020, as you can see, I had made $11,000 on the first day, which was absolutely insane. And after that, I realized I was never going back to a 9 to 5. I literally remember crying in my room because it was proof that I could actually change my life now. I could retire my mom. I can go all in on this and change my life. And, that is exactly what I did. So I actually did end up quitting my job at the bank and just went all in. And 1 year later, I had made my first $600,000 selling digital products, which is absolutely insane. So I retired my mom, and she was finally at peace. I was financially free. I could travel the world, and my life was designed by me. And so today, if we look back, it's now 2026 almost. I made over 3 million selling digital products. I built my dream home, retired my mom and grandma, helped fund an orphanage in my home country. I own 4 properties, and I have time and location freedom, and I've helped others do the same. And obviously, I'm not sharing this to flex, but I just want to show you what's possible if you actually take a chance on yourself. And here's just some of my results I want to share with you guys over the past few years selling digital products. Just a few of my dashboards to show, that I do this, and I'm still doing this, of course, until this day. But how did I actually do it? So how did I know what digital product people want to buy? How to actually create the product, and how did I build the audience to sell it? Well, that's what I'm going to actually share with you in just a few minutes. But first, I just want to talk about some more students so you can kind of see what is possible. I had my student Nick. He made $25,000 in his first 3 months selling digital products, which is absolutely insane. And then we have Anthony. He started selling digital products and he started making $5,000 to $10,000 a month doing it. And honestly, he was super inspiring because I knew he didn't like his job and he was able to quit through digital products. Then I have Jada. She's one of my current students right now. Before working with me, she didn't have any sales at all. She actually had followers, but she had no sales and she didn't know what was wrong. But then she finally implemented my marketing strategy and started making daily sales. So none of these people got lucky. They just figured out one thing. If you can solve a small problem for a specific person, you can turn it into a profitable digital product. You're just simply helping someone do something faster, easier, or better. And it's never been simpler because of AI now. So I'm actually going to show you how you can do the same right now, step by step, using AI. So type 1 if you're finally ready to get into this and start building your product, or at least have a blueprint to start building it. Okay, and also please take notes because there won't be a replay unless you did upgrade to VIP. Okay, so overview of the 4-step process. So the first step is identifying a burning problem people actually want solved, and then how to turn the solution into a simple digital product, then how to build a quick sales funnel to host it, and then how to post on social media to get customers. So I'm going to show you how to do all of this, I guess, right now. So first thing we need to do is find a problem you can solve. So profitable digital products are the ones that solve a problem. You don't have to be an expert, just a few steps ahead of your audience. So try to ask yourself, maybe what are you experienced in? What have people, come to you for help? What do you maybe struggle with that you feel you could help others with? And for me, that was obviously finance and money. And so I actually started teaching people. When I first started out, I actually teach people how to start selling or how to start making money with investing, because that was kind of what I was doing at the moment. And again, I was not an expert. So yeah, some problems you can solve here, just as an example, right? Like you could help a content creator grow an audience if that's something you can do. You can help people with simple workouts or meal plans to help them lose weight, maybe tone up. You can help women heal from breakups or rebuild confidence. Just like a bunch of little things like this that can go a long way. And honestly, these problems here on screen, these are all evergreen problems that people will always want to make money with. Just because, if you can always make money with these because people kind of need these things in their life, right? Like people need money, they need good health. So solving these problems are definitely profitable. So some problems make more money because people spend the most money on things that help them make more money, feel more confident or loved, and look or feel better physically. So definitely you will not go wrong with picking, I guess, something in this niche. And you can actually just use ChatGPT to find the problem you'll solve. It's actually super simple. Like everyone should be using ChatGPT. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to do it on your own. And that's what I was talking about. We need to use AI to do everything. So this prompt right here, I will actually make sure you guys get every single prompt that I've used in this slideshow at the very end of the masterclass. So you'll be able to do this on your own time as well. So you'll get this prompt. Basically, all you need to do is put this prompt into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to give you a list of problems that you can solve. And they'll be really good problems because this prompt, I worked on it and I made sure that it was a good one. So here's how to pick the right problem. So obviously ChatGPT will give you a few options, but make sure you pick one that people actually care about. They would actually pay to fix, obviously you can't sell something where people wouldn't actually pay for, and also think about if you can explain or teach it easily. But I can actually even show you guys right now quickly what I did in ChatGPT, just so you can get an idea of how this works. So let me just share my screen quickly here. Oops. Okay, so here basically I told ChatGPT, I put the prompt in, which is the same prompt that you guys will get at the end. And it literally gave me a bunch of ideas so I could look through and then just find the one that I feel like would work best for me, right? So yeah, let me just come back here. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's move on here. And again, as I said, you don't need to be an expert, literally just a few steps ahead of your audience. Don't feel like you need to be like 30 steps ahead and like have made money or have had like significant results. People usually like to relate to the person they're learning from. So now you have to turn the solution into a simple digital product. And most beginners try to create something too big and too complicated. They spend weeks trying to make this huge course that no one actually buys because they didn't actually focus on what matters. So as a beginner, you just want to create a simple digital product first. And once it's proven and you get sales, then you can start creating other products. So what even are, digital products? Well, we have things like courses, ebooks, audiobooks, like trackers, planners, workbooks, softwares, memberships, newsletters. You get the idea. Like digital products are anything that people could buy online and can be delivered in a digital format, basically. So you might already even buy digital products. These here, everything on screen, are examples, of digital products. So the easiest types of digital products to sell, in my opinion, are ebooks and mini guides. We also have templates and planners, mini courses or tutorials. But the one that I think you should create, and as a beginner especially, is a mini guide. And I'm actually going to show you how you can create this step by step. So I feel like this is the best just because it's easy to make, literally just a few pages in Canva. It builds your confidence fast. It positions you as an authority and it can make your first sales ASAP. And I think it's the perfect starting point. And as I said, you can literally make it in like 5 minutes, which I'll show you how to do with AI. And what even is like a mini guide? It's basically just a short step-by-step solution to one simple problem. Just think like, a simple meal plan for busy women who want to feel energized, maybe a morning routine guide to boost confidence and focus, a beginner's guide to glowing skin without spending hundreds. So it's usually just like 10 to 15 pages. It's short, simple, actionable, and valuable. And it gives someone a quick win and it gives you a product you can start selling literally in the next day. So you don't have to wait months. So while we're starting here, obviously I could have taught you how to build this huge course, but the goal isn't, perfection, it's momentum. Once you see how easy it is to create this mini guide, you'll soon realize you can make many other different types of products that are bigger and obviously you can charge more for them. So this is just like your foundation. It's the first step to building real digital product income. And the digital product ladder is pretty simple. You start with the mini guide, right? But then in order to scale, you eventually create a mini course. You can even create a signature offer that you can price at like $200 to $600. You can even create a 1K offer if you want. So you can kind of see it's like a ladder that goes up, which is pretty cool. But don't worry about this. You're only creating the mini guide for now. So I actually want to show you how you can literally create your digital product from scratch with ChatGPT and Canva AI. Obviously, ChatGPT is free. Canva also has a free version as well, so that's pretty cool. So I'm actually going to quickly share my screen with you to show you how you can do this in literally like 5 minutes. So let me do that 1 second here. Sorry, this is like crazy here. Okay. Basically, there's a prompt that you need to use, which again, you're going to get all my prompts at the end of the presentation. So don't worry about it. Like you don't have to copy it now. You'll get it at the end. So this prompt here, I kind of crafted myself and I use it to create digital products. So using this prompt and like inserting your own niche, ChatGPT will basically give you this outline that you literally need. That's all you need to create your digital product. So yeah, you insert it. It gives you this entire thing here, which is awesome. And then once you get this, basically what you need to do is just copy it. And you can go ahead and just put it on like, a Google Docs page or something like I did here. And then once you put it in the Google Docs, I guess you can download it as a PDF file, which I'm going to do that right now with you quickly. And then, yeah, once it's downloaded, then you can come to Canva, which I know a lot of you probably don't have Canva right now, which is fine. You can always create Canva account whenever. It's free again. Like I said, there's a free plan. So there's something called Canva AI, which is kind of new. I mean, like it's something that I started using that literally makes digital products in minutes. So if you come to the homepage, you click on Canva AI, you can just say, hey, and it will start a chat with Canva AI. And you'll see in the next 5 minutes, we can literally have a product ready to go and sell. So it's awesome. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually attach my PDF file just like this that we just created. And I have one of the prompts here that I'm going to use. So again, you're going to get access to this, so don't worry about it. But this is basically the AI prompt that I'm going to use to, I guess, create the digital product with Canva. So I'm going to say, please help me design a 15-page slideshow with this information. Just send that off to Canva, and it's going to take like a minute or so to like process the information and then create the product. But that's like standard. It does take usually some time to make. But yeah, basically once it gets this, it starts designing for you, and then it makes the product for you in like 15 minutes. And while we wait, I can even show you a product that one of my students made, which looked really good. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, so my student made this with Canva AI. Like literally she starts selling it for I think $27. It looks really good. Like it's perfect. You know what I mean? She literally created it in like 5 minutes, So usually something like this could take a lot longer. But with Canva AI, it does it in like minutes for you, and you don't have to waste your time. So here, it just tells you what kind of design you want. I'm going to say digital, and then it's going to start creating it for me. But yeah, back to my student's presentation. So yeah, it looks good. And I feel like, it's pretty unique as well. I've never really seen anything like this before. And so Canva literally makes this for you, and you can obviously like design it as well. You can like change things. You can maybe add some text, add some photos if you want, but I feel like Canva AI does a pretty good job too with their designs. But yeah, I'm still waiting for it to make. Sometimes, it takes some time. So yeah, it's taking its time here. But yeah, so as you can see, it's going to start pretty much outlining your product, which as you can see, it's doing that for me right now. And once it's done, it'll literally create it for you. So, and the crazy part is, yeah, you just generate design now. And the crazy part is like you could start selling it tomorrow, right? Like it doesn't have to take you months. Like I know when I started selling digital products in the beginning, it literally took me a while to make my first product because I didn't have like Canva AI. I had to do everything by my hand. I had to figure out everything myself. But now with AI, it's like super simple. So yeah, now it's designing some different options here for us, which is awesome. So let's wait till it loads, and then I can show you the result, which I'm super excited for. I just had a student who literally made one, and like they made it in like less than a day. But I've heard other people say it took them months to make. So obviously don't be the person who spends months. Literally just use Canva AI here and get your product done like within a day or so. Okay, hopefully this loads. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it made me a few different designs here, which is awesome. And they made it all over like 15 pages long. So I can just click on the one I like. I'm just gonna go with this one here. And then you just click use Canva editor like that. Okay, perfect. So this is the design. Like it's literally made the product for you in a second. And as you can see, it actually looks really good and gave you like it pretty much gave you everything you need. And you can sell this product for around $27. Again, it's like a starting product, right? It's not the type of product you sell for over 100, but we will talk about those ones later on too. And obviously feel free to like play around with it and like make changes. I feel like, Canva AI does a good job, but if you want to just like maybe make it look a little better, maybe add a few slides, change up the text, you definitely can. But if you like what it's created for you, then you're fine and you can sell this for $27. You can put your name in here as well. And once you're done, it's really simple. You literally just click on share, and then you can just download this as a PDF standard, and then that's it. You click download, you have the digital product ready to sell. Obviously, you can take an hour or so if you want to customize it again, but once it's done, you have a product ready to sell for $27 that can make you money on autopilot. So that's pretty cool. So as you can see, creating your product is honestly the simple part, in my opinion. You don't need to spend too long. Like you can spend 2 days creating your product. That's it. You want to spend more time on actually, marketing and stuff. So don't get too caught up with the product. So this is pretty cool. I'm really happy about this product, and I hope that you guys create, a bunch of cool products with Canva AI. So I'm going to come back here to the screen and come back to the presentation. So yeah, you saw how easy it is now to create the product. So let's move on to the next step, which is once you finish your product, we've already, I guess, done this with ChatGPT. Yeah, we've already done this. Okay, so as I was saying, right, you could sell it for $27, which is honestly pretty good for a beginner, right? But then what people don't know is that mini guide that you sell for 27 is just a starting point. So you can also eventually create something for $97, which could just be like a longer version of that one. You can even create something for like $200 to $600. This could be like your main offer. You could even create something for over $1,000. And the cool thing is when someone buys your $27 product, you can later sell them, let's say your $97 one. You can even sell them another one afterwards. So this isn't just one sale, it's a foot in the door. So you're not, obviously just focusing on $27. You're building a customer journey that can grow into a full-time income. This is what many of my students do. They start with the cheap product, and then when someone buys it, they try to sell them on the more expensive one. So it's a great strategy. Okay, so now comes the next part, which is like building your quick website. And this isn't really a website, it's called Stand Store. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it's awesome. It literally takes like 5 minutes to build, thanks to how easy the platform is. And I have like 90-year-olds using this. I'm not even joking, because Stand Store is so easy, you don't need to be tech savvy. So it's literally just like a website where you can sell your digital product. And I want to show you literally how you can do that. Because now let's say you had your digital product and you had it downloaded. Obviously, the next step is to start selling it, right? So I'm going to share my screen here again to show you how easy it is to sell with Stand Store. So here we are. Okay, so I'm going to go into my Stand Store here. As you can see, this is just how mine looks. So when you create a Stand Store, which you can, I guess, create on your own time, you literally just click on My Store like this, and then you just click here on Add Product, and then you search for where it says Digital Product, which is right there, which is obviously what you're selling. And then all you need to do is like a few simple steps. You just add a title for your product to whatever that is that you're selling. And then you would just click next. And then you can go ahead and add a description here, which in that document, I have like a bunch of AI prompts. You can use AI to help you also make the description, of course, for your product. And then all you have to do is price it. I would price it at $27, like I told you. And then you just upload the product right here. So I'll just upload like an example product that I have, I guess, or the one that I had from Canva. I could have uploaded it here, of course. Then you just click publish, and that's it. Like, it's really that easy. So once it's published, now you can start selling it. Like, it's so crazy how that took me like less than a minute to do. Like with Shopify or other websites, it probably would have took like a few days. Even like I've seen people, it takes them a month sometimes. So yeah, let me show you how this would like, I guess, look like my store. This here where it says Stand Store / Sara Finance, that's like my store. So if I click on it, you can see all my different products. And this is the one that we just made right here for 27. So if I click on it, basically you could buy it here, right? But obviously I didn't like add a description and stuff, but you would add that description using the AI prompt that is in the Google Docs that you'll get at the end of this class. But yeah, it's really that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. I feel like a lot of the time people like to overcomplicate it. They tell you to build this like crazy fancy website, but there's really no need to do that when you can just use Stand Store and set it up in like under an hour. So yeah, I love Stand Store, and I definitely think you guys should use it to sell your digital product. So yeah, you could get your everything set up in like a day pretty much, and then you could just focus on marketing, which we're going to talk about right now. So let's come back to the slides. And yeah, if you guys are enjoying this so far, please let me know in the chat. Let me know if you feel like this has been helpful. Obviously I'm kind of going a little fast because it's like we kind of have to get through it, but let me know. But obviously at the end, you'll get all the resources so that you can actually build this on your own too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys think so far. But yeah, we will proceed. So let's say you have your product ready. You set it up on Stand Store. Okay, that's the hard part, I guess, is like kind of done. So now that's the next step here is actually using social media to get customers. And I feel like this is the part where people usually kind of struggle because they're not really sure what to do and where to post and stuff. So I'll tell you why they usually fail at this part, though. It's because they're not following a proven system. Maybe they're watching YouTubers who give the wrong information. They might think they need some like big audience. They think they need to go viral to make money. Maybe they target the wrong person, and they aren't solving a specific problem for a specific person. So how do you actually succeed? Well, you actually have to create content for a specific type of person and help solve their problems. This way, they'll purchase your digital product as it's the solution to their problem. It's really that simple. And there is a follower myth here, and I want to talk to you guys about it. A lot of people think that you need millions of followers to make money, but I actually think having less followers is better, and I'm going to tell you why. So someone with 500 followers, they're not chasing random views or trying to go viral. They're focused on helping a specific audience solve a specific problem. Their content speaks directly to what their audience needs. So when you consistently help people solve problems, they naturally start buying from you. And obviously, 500 followers doesn't seem like a lot, but when they're all interested in what you're selling, they actually all become potential customers. So 500 people could become your customer, basically. But then someone with, let's say, 500,000 followers, they're creating content for everyone, like maybe funny skits and stuff like that. And that obviously doesn't solve any problems. And so they might get millions of views, but no one actually buys anything from them. And I apologize. I think it started lagging a little bit, but I think we're back now. I apologize about that. But yeah, let me know if you guys can all hear me. So here's like an example. Let's say someone is like a real estate coach and they only have 2,000 followers, but they're teaching people basically how they can help them, make money with real estate investing, right? That person would basically have a bunch of people who are actually interested in buy their digital product. Whereas, let's say someone has 1 million followers and they're just like, again, posting funny skits. No one's going to buy their digital product because it doesn't actually help them solve any problem. So what matters isn't how many people follow you, it's how many people actually care about your content and find it valuable. And I just want to say something to myself. I have found that people with under 1,000 followers are making a lot more than the people I've seen with like 200,000 followers, again, because of the fact that they're solving problems. So people who have a problem are already searching for a solution. So you don't need to chase trends or try to convince people to buy. The people who need what you teach are already searching for it right now on Google, maybe. Maybe they're on Pinterest as well. They're saying, how do I make money online? How can I glow up? How do I lose weight? What's the best side hustle for beginners? These people already have a desire to fix their problem. And if your content shows up when they're searching, you instantly become the answer they were looking for, and they may buy your product as well. So I want you to start thinking like a marketer, not an influencer. Think about, don't think about how I can get more views today. Think, how can I help more people solve their problems today? That's the difference between someone who's chasing numbers and someone who's actually building income. So again, the goal is you don't need more followers, you need more people to help. Basically, the more problems you solve, the more money you make. And here's one thing I want to mention as well about Pinterest. So remember how I talked about, how people are searching for solutions to their problems? Well, Pinterest is the number one place they go to do that. Pinterest literally is a place where people go to search for answers and solutions. So in this masterclass, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Pinterest to take advantage of that and how to show up in those searches and get discovered by the right audience and turn that free traffic into sales, of course. And here's like an example. Obviously, this YouTuber here only has 286 subscribers, and he still makes 6 figures a year, basically selling digital products because he solves a very specific problem. He helps people land their dream job in 60 days. So that's pretty cool. Also, my student Jada here, I want to give you her as an example. So before, she was making content for the masses. She was trying to go viral and she wasn't getting any sales. Then I told her to start trying to solve specific problems for her audience, which is trying to help people get closer to her faith, to their faith. And right after she made that switch, she started making sales every single day. And it's pretty awesome seeing the transformation there. So again, she told me she actually wanted to create a new account and start from zero so that she could actually just target people who are interested in her content because, again, followers really don't matter anymore. So how to start posting and growing on Threads. So Threads is actually my favorite platform right now because it's honestly one of the simplest and easiest platforms for beginners, especially if you want to, get views and get your ideal audience. So I kind of want to pretty much talk to you about how you can get your account set up, how you can get your first thread posted, and basically the weekly Threads content system that you can use, which is AI generated, and a clear idea of what to post daily. So why Threads? Well, it's a new platform. Think TikTok back in 2020. It's pretty easy to go viral here. And I guess, again, going viral isn't really the goal. It's just getting people to actually want to buy from you. And I see small creators on Threads making thousands of dollars a day just on this platform alone. Like they're not even on any other platform. And if you're consistent, this can be a really good income stream for you. In the past month, actually, on my Threads account, I've gained over 20,000 followers. And I've got over 6 million views on my content. So if you actually go look at my Threads account, I almost have 100,000 followers, which is insane. And I've been posting for a year, I think. Yeah, a year. So usually on Threads, people like, relatable posts, nothing polished, like something that you just literally make in a minute or so. You can use like trending discussions and basically just like anything that you feel like people would engage with. But I'll talk more about that in a minute. And unlike Instagram, Threads actually boosts new creators. So I've seen people go from 0 to 1,000 followers in just a week. So obviously there's a lot of viral potential here because the feed isn't just based on following, it actually pushes your content to new people. And again, it's really easy to go viral because it's a new platform, just like how TikTok was back in 2020. And again, I'm going to give you a little case study on me when I started. So I gained 30,000 followers in just 90 days on Threads. I got over 6 million views in the last 30 days. I got tons of new customers. I followed a very simple strategy, which I'll be teaching you. And again, I started with less than 1,000 followers on Threads, and I posted every day for a year until now. I'm at 97,000 followers. So for first thing with Threads, you just have to optimize your profile. So like just add like a profile picture, of course, username, bio, make sure you share what you kind of do, and then drive traffic to like your stand store. Obviously, you can put that in your bio. And I want to show you how you can make your Threads content for the next 7 days using this AI prompt that I made. So my custom ChatGPT prompt, which literally creates fresh content for you each week on Threads. And this is actually based on what goes viral because I've used the same prompt to help myself grow to over 97,000 followers. And you can get it for free, which is pretty cool. And I will ensure you get the AI prompts at the end of the webinar, of course, because it's pretty long. So obviously you can't copy it right now. And this prompt can make you 5 threads every single day for a week. And you can keep on reusing this prompt every week to get new content, which is pretty easy. Like you literally don't have to do much. As you can see, AI does all the heavy lifting. So let me show you right now how you can, I guess, make your threads and then post them. So I believe, let me come back here. Yeah, I'm going to start sharing my screen with you here so you can see. Okay, so this is like, okay, it looks pretty overwhelming here, but like this is the prompt that I generated. I use this myself right now. So if you input this exact prompt into ChatGPT, which you're going to get this prompt at the end, so don't worry, it'll literally give you a week worth of Threads content that you can post. So like literally like all the work is done for you. You just have to copy and paste this into Threads and you're done. And every day you get 5 posts. And that's like enough, in my opinion, for Threads. You don't need more than 5. And then every single week, you can literally put this prompt back into ChatGPT and it's going to make you new content again because I designed it that way so that it keeps making new content every week. So just by using this, you can start growing on Threads, which is really cool. And I definitely think you guys need to use this. So yeah, I'll give you an example here of how I would post this. I'll just like take a random one. Like I can take this one here. I'll just copy it and I'll show you how I'm going to post it right now on Threads really quickly. So let's just do that. Just have to log into my Threads account quickly here and show you. Threads is like the easiest platform to use. If you ever used like Twitter before, you know it's pretty easy. So literally what you do on Threads is, you just click like post right here on your home like page. You just paste the thread that you got from ChatGPT, and then you can literally just click post, and that's it. Like it's really that easy. Like it's the easiest platform I've ever used before. That's why I love it too. And I've been promoting my, I guess, free class here on Threads, and it's been doing well. As you can see, my Threads is popping, and I have over 97,000 followers. And I've helped my students also gain thousands of followers too. So just using this strategy, you will be able to grow on Threads and hopefully start making sales as soon as possible. So I'm going to come back here and so yeah, I just wanted to let you know how easy that was, of course. And again, you're going to get all my AI prompts and everything at the end so that you can use it for your own business and obviously start making money. And again, it's going to make all your content weekly, but if you want to also make content in a different way, instead of using my prompt, here's what I would recommend. So you can remake viral threads. So you can find like people in your niche basically posting content. You can like follow a bunch of people in your niche, see what they're maybe posting that went viral. And then you can ask ChatGPT to remake it for you. So you can literally screenshot it and then put it in ChatGPT and say, hey, can you remake this content for me? And it should do that for you. Also, what else you could do if you want is literally copy, like not copy, but obviously remake threads that you've seen that you like and you think could do well for your audience. So obviously doing what works usually is a good strategy. Another way you can grow fast on Threads is, again, you start following a bunch of people in your niche and spend 30 minutes a day just replying to big and small creators. And don't just like say facts or agree. Add some depth to your reply. You can say something like your experiences or maybe something you've learned in the past about what they're talking about. And that can actually really help you get more eyeballs on your content because Threads is like a social platform. People like when you interact with others and they'll follow you from, I guess, interacting with their content. So that's another way to grow as well. and how to turn, views into sales. So let's say you're posting like 5 times a day on Threads. On 30% of your Threads posts, you should try to promote your digital product. So this is like an example here. You can basically, whenever you post a thread, you can also like post another thread under it, basically, and then add like a link to your stand store or like your digital product and tell people you want to learn more, check out my guide here, and then it'll be a link to your stand store. But again, only like 30% of your posts, I guess, need to be like that. So just a quick, I guess, Threads recap. Post 5 times daily using ChatGPT with the prompt that I'm going to give you at the end. Follow others in your niche and engage with their content for 30 minutes a day. Remake content that is already going viral with the help of ChatGPT. And leave a comment on 30% of your thread posts, which promote your digital product. So with time, you will get better. You'll see what's working best on your account, and then you can start to double down on whatever's working. And again, every single person I talk to loves Threads. It's so easy to use. It's like almost like a gold mine that most people haven't really figured out yet. So do not sleep on Threads. Now, I want to actually talk to you guys about Pinterest, because Pinterest is another platform that is just like Threads. It's like a quiet platform that no one talks about, but it's like a great one to use to get sales on autopilot. So Pinterest is actually a search engine, not a social media feed. So people come here looking for solutions. So we'll use AI to create solution-based Pinterest posts that rank high in search, get clicks, and send traffic straight to your digital products. So you'll leave knowing how to, create a Pinterest business account, generate posts created in Canva AI plus ChatGPT, create a simple posting schedule for each week, and then get traffic to your product so that you can start making money. So why Pinterest? Well, you can be 100% faceless. You never have to show your face if you don't want to. Also, AI literally creates all the content for you in minutes. And unlike TikTok and Instagram, your posts live forever. So you could post something today and it will still get you views a year from today, which is pretty cool. And people, again, they use it to plan, shop. So that means that they'll actually come and look for products. And so if your product comes up on their feed, they might buy it. And so it's a great way to get traffic and sales as well. And here's like a little case study. I know this lady here who's posting on Pinterest. She's doing really well for herself, making over $15,000 a month. And she's very consistent. And she's just helping moms thrive on a budget. She shares practical tips for, frugal living, budgeting, and just side hustles. And, she's been doing it for over a year now, but obviously there's no reason that you can't eventually get to this level. Of course, it takes time and consistency, but I can quickly show you guys her page as well. Let me share my screen with you. So I believe this is her. Yeah. So by the way, all her content, she's making all of this with AI, because AI can actually create all of these posts for you in minutes. It's pretty cool. Like when I first started on Pinterest, I had to make everything by hand, but now AI does all the heavy lifting. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to come back here and show you what I mean. So the first thing you just need to do to get started is just create your Pinterest business account. Just make sure it's a business account because you need to post content there. And you can just add a profile picture. Could be any picture, you or like a view, whatever you want. Add your username and bio, and then just make sure you always add your stand store link, which has your digital product in your bio as well. So let me show you how you can actually use ChatGPT to literally make Pinterest posts in minutes. It's literally crazy. Like I used to spend hours creating them, and now I use AI to make all of them for me. So I'm going to share my screen with you again to show you how you can do this. So I believe this is it right here. Okay, so here, this is the Svet one, oops. So here is the AI prompt that I use to generate weekly Pinterest posts. So this prompt, which again, you're going to get this at the end, so don't worry, you'll be able to use this yourself for your business. This creates content for you every single week, fresh content. It creates for you basically 2 Pinterest posts every week. So if you use this, you'll literally have 14 posts for the next week ready to go. And then you can keep using this prompt over and over again every week to get new content. And I use this myself, so it works really well. I've tested a lot of different things. This is the only thing I find that works for me. So I literally said, can you please create for me a week's worth of content? So it mapped out all the content here. As you can see, day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I said, okay, can you please create Pinterest pin 1 from day 1 for me so I can post it? I just said, make it look pretty. And you'll see this, don't worry, in obviously the prompts at the end, you'll get this. So I just told it to basically make me this first post up here, the day 1. I told it just make me it. So I'll show you what it made for me. It literally made me this right here. This looks really good. Like, this is perfect for Pinterest. This would have probably taken me at least 30 minutes to make because I had to use Canva and like play around with it. But now with AI, it literally makes it for you in like a second. Like, not a second, obviously, like a minute, but you get what I mean. It's like so easy now. So what you need to do once it makes it for you is you can just download it. So I'm going to download mine quickly. You can also ask it to just keep on making the other ones too. So I told it as well to make me Pinterest pin day 2, or sorry, from day 1, but the second one. And then it made me this one as well, which looks really good as well. Obviously, you can tell ChatGPT to like change up the colors if you want, or like you want it to look a little different. It can like play around with it for you too. But yeah, the point is you can literally create your Pinterest posts in like a second. And that's like, I think, the most important thing. You don't have to spend hours creating content anymore. It's just all quick and easy. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is basically show you how we can actually upload this to Pinterest in like a second. So I'm going to come here to my Pinterest account. As you can see, here's my Pinterest. And once you have your Pinterest open, it's really easy to post. So you literally just click up here, and then you just have to click on create pin, because it's called like a pin. And then it's going to ask you here to just upload your photo, which we literally just downloaded here. I'm going to upload it. It's going to ask for the title and description and all this. And you're like, oh, like, what do I put there? Well, the prompt that I put into ChatGPT actually makes that for you. So as you can see, it makes the title for you right here. It makes a description as well. It even gives you the keywords to insert. And this is all based on what works and what will get your Pinterest like pin to actually go viral and get you views. So yeah, you can, again, just copy this, whatever ChatGPT gives you, and then you can like post it in like under a minute, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna just do that so I can like kind of show you. And then for link, you just put your, obviously your Stan Store link that you like your store. You can do that, or like put a link, I guess, for your product as well. It's kind of up to you. But yeah, let me come back here and put my link, and then you can pick a board. You can create like a new board for like each topic. So if this is about digital products, you can create a board about digital products. And then I just put in affiliate marketing for now. And then you can basically add the tags that ChatGPT also provided here. So here it is. I can literally just copy all of this. It's just like a copy and paste type of thing. You know, it's really easy. And then just add it all there. And then once you're happy, it looks all good, you literally just click publish like that. And now it has published for me my post, as you can see. And now it will start getting views. And of course, the best part is everything that ChatGPT gave is going to help make sure that this actually ranks in search so that you can get views on this. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You can post twice a day on Pinterest using that prompt that I'm going to give you guys at the end, and then be consistent for at least a month, and you should start seeing results. So I'm going to come back here and go back to the slides. So yeah, let's see what else we have here for Pinterest. So I will tell you one thing about Pinterest too is it's one of the platforms where being on here long term will reward you. So if you keep posting every day twice, you will reap the rewards eventually. And I think that out of any platform, you will like Pinterest the best because it literally takes like 10 minutes to post every day, and you will see the result because of AI, obviously. Without AI, it would probably take you like an hour or two, but with AI, it's like 10 minutes. So you might as well do it. So here's some tips that I would give you to grow fast. So 2 posts a day, that's enough. Monitor your analytics in Pinterest. There's like an analytics section that you can check out. You can just see what content is getting the most views, maybe double down on that type of content. Again, just be patient, be consistent. I had a student, she spent like 3 to 6 months posting on Pinterest. And after doing that, like it became like her main income stream. Like she literally only posts on Pinterest to make income. Takes her like less than 30 minutes a day to do it. So it definitely pays off if you're consistent. And I don't recommend posting like more than like 5 times a day. I think that twice a day is enough. But if you just really want to like post a little more, then 5 times would be the max. Another tip is to look at creators in your niche and see what content they're posting. You can get ideas for them too. You can see if you like their content and if you want to remake it as well. So here's how to recreate viral Pinterest pins. So look at creators in your niche, and you can pretty much, I'll show you what you can do. You can like, let's say this is like someone in my niche. I could like look at their post, and then I could just download it to my computer, and then I can upload it to ChatGPT. I don't think I'm sharing my screen. Oops, sorry about that. Let me share my screen. So basically what I was saying is I could, let's say this is like a creator. I could pretty much download their post, like click on and download it, and then I can upload it to ChatGPT and say, hey, can you remake this for me but like make it original for my Pinterest account, and it'll just make you a post that you can literally post immediately. And that's another way to get ideas as well if you don't want to use like my AI prompt, basically. But yeah, let me come back here. So yeah, that's Pinterest for you. So little recap, literally use AI prompt to make Pinterest content every week. Create your Pinterest posts, pins in ChatGPT like I just showed you with my prompt. Link stand store to the posts. Remake your competitors' posts if you want. Only post twice a day, that's enough. And then just monitor analytics, and that's all you need to do for Pinterest, and you will start seeing results with time. So far today, right, I want to just share with you what you've learned and I guess what's missing. So in this workshop, or not workshop, it's a masterclass, you've learned how to create your first $27 digital product. As you've seen, it was pretty simple. You set up your stand store. You pretty much like learned how to do that. I guess you can go do that on your own now. We learned how to market using Threads and Pinterest, which again are my two favorite platforms for beginners because of how easy they are. So you built a foundation that most people never do. But what we've done so far, that's obviously just the first chapter of your business. Next, let's briefly go over ways you can scale, and then I'll share a resource to help you get there. So how to scale, which is called the digital product ladder. So in order to scale, you eventually need to create another digital product, which is like a mini course. You could sell this for, let's say, $97. You can also create something for, let's say, $200 to $600. I know that sounds like a lot, but you can get to that level eventually. And this could be like your main revenue driver where the real profit is. And then you can even create something for $1,000. It's obviously optional. This could be like coaching, mentorship, or a done for you service that pretty much helps you scale your income massively. And another thing we didn't talk about yet is email marketing. This is how to sell 24/7. So if you're not doing email marketing, you don't really have a business, because email marketing is where maybe 50% of your sales come from, not your social media posts. And here's why: because with your email list, you can actually reach your audience. This is an audience that you own. You're not competing with the algorithm or reach. You can send one email out and you can make sales. And a lot of people who joined joined this event actually joined from my email, right? You got an email from me and you joined. So as you can tell, it's pretty necessary. So once you set it up, it actually runs on autopilot. You can wake up to sales every morning just from your email. A lot of people miss this, but it's very important. Then the upselling funnel. So another key system you must build is this, because most creators make one sale and stop there, but the real money is made by selling again to the same person. This is how one $27 customer turns into a $300 buyer without you doing any extra work. So one funnel, but multiple income streams from the same buyer. And of course, you have to market, I guess, on like all social media platforms. So of course, Pinterest and Threads are amazing, but they're only one small piece of the puzzle when it comes to actually making money. Real income comes from having a full content ecosystem that works together. Pinterest and Threads bring people in. Instagram and TikTok build connection and trust. And then YouTube builds long-term authority. So your email list also gives you ownership of your audience, and then your digital products or coaching offers turn all that attention into profit. So let's say you were to only focus on, I guess, Threads and Pinterest, you'd just be missing, obviously, a huge piece of the pie. And again, another thing I need to share with you is the AI content creation automation. So of course, as you've seen so far, AI is one of the biggest tools that's transforming online businesses right now. By using AI, you can literally get everything done in less than an hour. Like if you're someone who's busy, using AI is essential, because it used to take days to create content. But with AI now, you can literally, create content in like an hour or so. But it's just, you need to actually figure out what tools to use and how to use it to save time, right? Not everyone knows how to do that. So AI can like respond to leads through things like ManyChat, which you maybe don't even know about. You can deliver digital products instantly with AI. You can track sales. You can follow up with buyers. And in other words, AI turns your business into a self-running system that continues to make money even when you're not online. And listen, I get it. I just shared with you so much information and you're probably feeling so overwhelmed. So I'm sorry about that, but there's just so much stuff to cover, right? And I've only covered like a little piece of it. But basically, everything you've just learned now, super valuable information, and you can obviously go and implement all of that. But obviously, there's more that you can do too as well, right? So knowing what you know now, do you feel like it's possible to create a winning digital product with AI? Do you think you can create content that resonates with people using AI? Do you think you can stick with it long enough to find a winner? I want to know if you feel like you've gained value. So please tell me in the chat, type yes, Let me know. I'd love to kind of see what you guys are all thinking. That would mean a lot to me. But yeah, as you can see, and obviously you're going to get that resource at the end, which will help you generate all the content with AI. So I want to ask you a question as well. If we parted ways right now, do you think tonight was worth your time? The truth is, statistically speaking, most people on this call right now will not do anything with the information, which makes me sad because check out what's possible when you do apply this information. So here's one of my students. Her name is Yasmin. She's actually going viral on TikTok. She likes TikTok a lot, but she also uses Threads and Pinterest. I want to actually show you her page right now, kind of like show you what she's doing. So let me share my screen with you. So I believe her TikTok is right here. So yeah, as you can see, she grew to over 30,000 followers and she started at 0. And she's getting sales, daily, which is amazing. So here's her product. So she created this $47 product, as you can see, which is selling well for her. But she didn't stop here. When someone buys this, she also tries to sell them on her other expensive product, which she's not actually promoting here. So she wants people to first join this, and then she tries to sell them on the more expensive one. She also has like this little one that's like $2. It's just to get people in the door. And then she also has like a here where you can book a call with her as well. So she's doing very well for herself. And you can check out her page after if you need like a little example. As someone, she started as a complete beginner too, right? So you can definitely learn from her. But yeah, let me come back here and stop sharing my screen. Yeah, so her niche is like manifestation, mindset, stuff like that. And she's also just started recently posting on Threads, which is pretty cool. I have another one of my students, a lot of you probably would resonate with. Her name's Carol. So she's completely faceless. She doesn't want to show her face, and I'm sure a lot of you don't want to do that. So she recently grew her account to over 10,000 followers, and that was under 4 months, which is pretty cool. She's on Instagram and Threads mainly. I'll show you her accounts in a second. So basically, she just creates content about like digital marketing, which a lot of you may already know about. It's like making money online, digital products, right? And she's a stay-at-home mom, and she actually does this full time now. So she no longer works for a 9 to 5, and she loves what she does, and it makes me really happy to hear that. So I'm going to show you her page really quick so you can kind of get a little idea. So here's her Threads account. She has 800 followers here. She didn't start too long ago either. And she's doing really well, posting daily, getting sales from here. And then her Instagram account is here. So she has over 10,000 followers. This is getting her a lot of sales as well. And the good thing is she's completely faceless. So I know a lot of you probably don't want to be on camera, which is fine. So you can be faceless. It does work as long as you pick the right niche, of course. So yeah, this is someone you could definitely take an example from if you like. So yeah, let me just exit out here and come back to you guys here. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now I want to show you one more student here. Her name is Sara, Sara Miller. So she actually started working with me literally less than a month ago, which is crazy. And in her first week of working with me, she actually got her first 2 sales, which is insane, like in her first week. So she started her product up in like probably a day. She set up her stand store in like a day, and then she started marketing. And then in that week, she got her first 2 sales. And now she's making sales consistently. And she actually has over 4,000 followers on Threads because like I told you guys, it's kind of easy to go viral on Threads because the algorithm's like pushing new people. So it's like a really big opportunity right now. Basically, anyone who starts posting on Threads right now consistently, following a proven strategy, will eventually get sales and will go viral. Like it's really just as long as you're consistent. So if you don't take advantage of Threads right now, like that would be a big loss because it really is the biggest opportunity that I have personally seen. But let me show you her account quickly so you can just get an idea. I love to show you guys examples so you know kind of what others are doing. So here's her account. She has 4,000 followers here. And she is selling her, so what she does, she's like a hairstylist and she helps others make money doing that. So her niche is very like specific, right? It's not something you might not hear about. So it worked out for her though, and it's doing really well. So as you know, like your niche can really be anything that helps people solve a problem. And she's doing very well. So I'm really proud of her. And she has a viral post here that, again, like she literally just started her Threads account like probably a week or 2 ago. And so she's doing really well. And over 4,000 followers is absolutely crazy in like a week or 2. So yeah, definitely get on Threads if you're not already posting because you do not want to miss out on that. Okay, so also, of course, those aren't the only people making money. Of course, I have a bunch of other students doing really well and posting content and making sales. It's really good to see. I love to see people use my teachings and make money. Now, look, everything you just learned tonight, you could totally go out and do it right now, of course. But just like anything else, starting something new will always come with a learning curve. So when you try to implement this on your own, you're going to make mistakes. You might run into technical challenges, hit roadblocks you've never encountered before, because that's just the reality of doing something for the first time. Let's take cooking, for example. Now, you can probably throw together a dinner without even thinking about it now, but think about when you first tried to cook or bake something without a recipe. How much of this ingredient, what temperature, how long do I have to leave this in for? Is this supposed to look like this? How do I know when it's actually done? Did I already add the salt? So think about kind of like how hard it can be to start something in the beginning. But one thing I want to mention as well, if you're inexperienced, it probably did come out burnt or undercooked, right? And that's fine. That's just kind of how it is when you, I guess, first start anything. All right, so not because obviously you were incapable or like bad at cooking, but because you just never done it before, right? And that's just the reality. But building a digital product business is obviously no different than what I just shared with you. So here's are just some specific challenges I find that like a lot of students have had issues with. So they always wonder, how do I actually know people will buy before I create it? What if I do get sales, but people start asking for refunds? How should I price my digital product? What if everything looks perfect, but nobody's buying? How do I diagnose what's wrong with what I'm doing? What if I'm posting consistently but not getting engagement? Should I change niches entirely or try changing my hooks first? So, sure, you can go there with everything I've given you and figure it out on your own. There is obviously nothing wrong with that, but as you've seen, there's just so many little questions that you might have, right? But I do need to be honest with you about something, because if I had known this earlier, it would have saved me months of pain. You see, back in 2020, I was doing exactly what I just described, trying to figure it out all on my own. For months, I had all the information, watched all the videos, read blog posts, joined free groups. I knew what digital products were, I understood the process, but I was completely stuck. I was making $0 from my social media accounts. I was literally so close to just giving up entirely. My mom told me to just stick with my job at TD Bank, and my friends said I was just wasting my time. And honestly, I actually started to believe them. I was becoming very depressed. But then something did happen that kind of changed everything for me. I actually found a mentor and someone who already built a digital product business, who could actually show me exactly what to do and guide me past all the road bumps that I was facing. And everyone around me tried to talk me out of it. Why would you spend $10,000 on that? My mom literally almost had a heart attack when I told her about the investment. But something inside me knew that my mentor was legit and that he could actually help me. So, despite all the doubt, despite all the fear, despite everyone telling me not to, I took the leap. And I trusted my intuition. And I'm actually very glad that I did. Thank God that it actually paid off and I didn't lose my money. So, because that mentor didn't just teach me information, he helped me actually execute, showed me exactly what to do, in what order, and why. He helped me plan my first launch, something I had absolutely no clue how to do on my own, and ultimately helped me make that $11,000 day on my first launch, which I showed you guys in the beginning. And that was after months of making $0 and just being so frustrated, not knowing like what I was even doing wrong. And that's when everything clicked for me. My only regret is honestly just not getting help sooner. Think about all those months I wasted making the same mistakes without knowing I was making mistakes, getting more and more discouraged, all because I was too stubborn to admit that I needed guidance. If I had just found the mentor, like the right mentor earlier, I could have saved myself months of frustration. Even now, years and millions of dollars later, I still invest thousands into mentors for business, for health, for personal growth, because I truly believe the single best investment you can ever make is like buying someone's years of experience, struggle, and knowledge so that you can shortcut the journey for yourself and get to the destination faster. And that's exactly what I want to do for you. Even when it comes to digital products, I've been through all of the ups and downs. I know exactly where the pitfalls are when it comes to the opportunity I've shown you tonight. I know what works, what doesn't, and why, and I know how to avoid the mistakes. And even if you do run into issues, I know exactly how to fix them. That's something, if that means something to you, of course. Because while you can figure this out on your own, the real question is, how much time are you willing to trade? Time you could be spending with your family, time you could be using to make sales instead of staring at a blank dashboard, wondering if you picked the wrong niche, time you'll never get back. You see, I know there are a select few of you here tonight who are serious about making a significant change in your life over the next few months. And you want to learn directly from people who've made it to the top and can help you obviously expedite your success. Some of you don't want to leave this opportunity up the chance, and you're ready to invest in yourself the same way I did back in 2020. There is an easier path, a path that goes a lot faster for those people. There's an option where you can work together with me, where I have a vested interest in your success, and I can arm you with every resource I have to give you an advantage when it comes to building your digital product business. Here is that second option. Introducing my Inner Circle mentorship program, the Black Friday edition. So because you're in this masterclass, you're getting a very special deal tonight. More details to come soon. So here's what's inside the Inner Circle. 24/7 support and direct access to me and my head coach. You get 3 live coaching calls every week where we solve your problems in real time. And you get a comprehensive library of training content, which is over 10 hours of the exact processes I use to make 6 figures per month with digital products. You also get a private community of serious people who are actually making money with digital products. All those students I showed you who are making money and successful, you can even talk to them inside the community. You also get an accountability partner assigned to you. So let's kind of go over everything a little more in depth so you know exactly what you're getting. So you get the private direct messaging access to me and my head coach. So you ask your question in our private group, just me and you in that group, like it's just a private chat channel, and me and my coach will respond ASAP. This means like when you hit a roadblock at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, you're not stuck waiting days for an answer. You get an instant reply. You're not, being paralyzed here thinking, what am I doing wrong? You get immediate clarity and you can keep moving forward. Next is the 3 live group coaching calls every week. These are live interactive sessions where you bring your specific situation, your roadblocks, your questions, and we solve them together right there on the call. You'll walk away with a clear action plan for what to do next, and these get recorded and uploaded into our vault where you can always watch them whenever you want. And you also get a comprehensive library of training content. So 10 hours of the exact processes I use to make over 6 figures per month. These are the exact step-by-step systems I personally use in my business today, and the same systems my student used to make 1, 5K, 10K months. Everything I already recorded, organized, and is ready for you to access the moment you join. Sorry here, I just ran into a little bump. Give me 1 second here. I don't know why it's not proceeding. I'm going to just share my screen with you quickly. Yeah, sorry, the slides just for some reason disappeared, so I'm going to come here and read it for you. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Okay, back to where we were. So here is the private Inner Circle community. This is another thing I want to share with you. So you're not just joining a group full of like tire kickers and dreamers. Everyone inside my community right now is building their business and sharing what works for them. These are people who will celebrate your first sale with you, answer your questions when the coaches are offline, and just hold you accountable when you need that extra, like push. This is your new circle, your new network, basically your new normal. So everyone in here is here to help you. Like you're kind of the community trying to help each other grow, which I feel like is so important nowadays. You kind of need to surround yourself with winners. Also, you get an accountability partner assigned just for you. So here's the truth. I find that most people fail because they're doing this alone. So we paired you with someone at a similar stage who's working towards the same goals. You'll check in with them weekly, share your wins, troubleshoot problems, and just keep each other moving. I feel like accountability is so important because just talking to someone one-on-one can really just help you move forward and make sure you're not behind, right? Let's make this deal even better, just for tonight. So here are your one-time good for tonight only Black Friday bonuses. So bonus 1 is a 30-day first sale sprint. So we have one goal here to get your first sale in 30 days or less. And here's how we're going to do it. So you get an extra live coaching call every week for the next 30 days. It's just a small, intimate group, way more attention on your specific situation. And this is a call with me, by the way. And since everyone in this sprint will be from tonight's masterclass, you're all moving together and we can start on December 1st together. All right. And next, you get free access to all my paid workshops in 2026. I did my first one back in October, and honestly, everyone loved it. As you can see, people were like saying it was the best workshop they ever attended. They learned so much. So I know you will really value this. Next, you get free access to all my paid, oh, I don't know why that's again. Um, Next, you get my complete template library. So basically everything here that you need to like launch and scale, which is like my proven sales funnel that converts. So this like landing pages, the checkout sequences and the automations. You also get the social media content templates for every platform, email sequences that sell on autopilot, and my proven email sequence that I guess converts and does really well. All right, so the next bonus here is the pre-made digital products you can start selling. So you can actually start selling my exact pre-made digital products that have made me and my students six figures. And these are not templates you have to fill out yourself. These are done, complete, ready to sell products that you can start making money with immediately. You'll have a full suite of proven winners ready to go. Okay, let me just make this bigger for you guys because I don't know why I was presenting like that. Okay, next, you also get another bonus, which a lot of you may already be familiar with, which is the affiliate marketing profit guide. Want to start making money and launch your own product later? Well, this guide shows you exactly how to promote other people's products and earn 50 to 70% commission on every sale. Some of my students make full-time incomes from affiliate marketing alone, which is pretty cool. And now for the like fast action bonuses, only for the first 10 people to join tonight. You get a fast action bonus for the first 10 people only. You get extra 6 months of inner circle access. So the first 10 people who join on tonight's call literally get 12 months total of support. That's an extra 6 months of live group coaching calls, unlimited message support from me and my team, community access, all the resources we have inside. Most people see their biggest breakthrough in months 4 to 6. So imagine what you could do in like 6 months on top of that. And the fast action bonus too. This is for the first 10 people. So I'll personally create your digital product for you. So I'll ask about your interests, passions, hobbies, and personally build your entire product from scratch. Normally I charge around like $697 for this service and only do it for a handful of private clients, but it's free for you if you are one of the first to join tonight. You skip straight to selling your own unique product. And this product, by the way, you could sell it for $97. Now, normally the investment in their inner circle is around $6,000. I've literally invested tens of thousands of dollars of my own money into making this the best program in the world. And I've also lost thousands of dollars plus years of my life figuring out this stuff the hard way, but it's not what you'll be paying tonight. Your investment tonight, only because you're here, is just $5,000. The VIP ticket holders, the investment is just $4,500. You're going to get a special bonus in your enrollment fee. Just give your coach a code during your one-on-one onboarding session. And I just want to make sure you understand, only a deposit of $400, which is fully refundable, is needed tonight to lock in your spot plus the bonuses. The rest will be collected on your one-on-one call with the coach, or you will set up your payment plan with your coach on the call. I'll talk about the payment plan in a second. So yeah, just quickly on the payment plan, you can actually split up the payment into months if you can't pay the total amount upfront. We totally understand that. But heads up, after this Black Friday class, enrollment is jumping up to 7,000, and here's why. We're capping the number of people allowed in. We can't have, too many people, of course. Each new group must be sharper, more driven, and more qualified than the last. And as results stack, the value climbs. So does the bar for entry. This is your chance to get in before the investment increases and before the doors close to the general public. So yes, you can obviously break up the payments, as I was saying. It is a big investment, I get it. But luckily, there is another option. We have the payment plans, financing are available if you qualify. We have the interest-free options as well. So you're just paying monthly, you're just breaking it up, which is pretty cool. Just talk to your coach about it on your one-on-one onboarding call after you put down your deposit. We obviously don't want your money if you don't get results. So if you join, you show up to the calls, you go through the training and actually do the work, and you're still not seeing progress after 6 months, we actually keep working with you until you do, because as I said, I am not interested in your money if you're not winning. I'm actually interested in success stories. But I can't help you if you obviously join and disappear. You have to show up and put in the work. For so many of our inner circle students, joining the program and getting coached by me and my team is what flipped the switch for them. After tonight, you can clearly see why digital products are a life-changing opportunity. The question is, do you want to have to go through all of this trial and error yourself? Or do you want to just be able to turn your brain off, listen to the strategies that we've battle tested, and just follow our lead? And remember, out of all the students I showed you tonight who are crushing it, all of them, we have David, Abudi, Chada, Yasmin, none of them are different than you. They all started in the exact same position you are in right now, but we gave them the blueprint and coached them as they executed on it. One winning digital product can launchpad you into leaving your 9 to 5, working from anywhere in the world, never checking the price of stuff, splurging on Christmas presents this year, having complete control over your schedule and life. And sure, not everyone will make millions of dollars like I have, but anyone can replace their full-time salary working part-time hours. It only gets harder if you wait though. Right now in 2025, we are still early. AI plus digital products is genuinely the best opportunity I have ever seen. And there's no better time to get started than the holidays, obviously buying season. But as more people learn about this, competition will continue to increase. There's actually like a very unique window of opportunity right now for beginners to come in and scoop up the market share before the masses get into this. And obviously, I want that to be you. The real cost of not taking action, every moment you wait, you're missing out on thousands of potential customers on social media who are searching for a digital solution that you could be providing to them, and instead are spending their hard earned money on other products that are inferior to what you can create with AI now using my strategy. So here's what your next 90 to 180 days could look like. You decide to take action on this unique once in a lifetime opportunity. You build an online business with AI that gives you complete freedom. You start generating income that's not tied to how many hours you work. You get your work done in just a few hours per week from anywhere. You're still able to treat yourself and your loved ones to nice things, and you still have some leftovers to invest and to throw into savings. And you live life that you design on your terms without stress and without worry. And by the way, a lot of you have been asking about the AI prompts, so don't worry. We are going to put that in the Telegram chat as well, so you can access that afterwards to build your business. So don't worry about that. The decision in front of you right now, I just want to share. By putting down a deposit of $400 tonight, you finally have a complete clarity on exactly what you need to do to get your first digital product sale, and then the next 10 after that. You get mentored by coaches who have all built successful digital product businesses from zero. You get all of our proven, content templates, AI prompts, recorded trainings, and up-to-date strategies. And you have a community of other go-getters on the exact same path as you. You give yourself the best possible chance at seeing results. So click the link in the chat and description. You can put down your fully refundable deposit to secure your spot and the exclusive bonuses. So again, you're only putting down a $400 deposit just to secure your spot. And again, it is fully refundable if for whatever reason you change your mind. And you would receive an email to schedule your personal onboarding session where we'll get you set up your payment plan and pretty much get you started. And you can look out for a message from Benny. He's on my team and he will get you all sorted. But yeah, about this, I just want to confirm with you guys. So you want to make sure that if you actually want to save your spot and get all the bonuses I mentioned, all the deals, you just want to put down that $400 deposit now with the link, I guess, in the YouTube chat. You should see it there. It should be pinned. But basically, yeah, once you do that, you have your spot saved. You make sure that you get your bonuses saved as well. But for whatever reason, if you decide that you don't want to continue, you can get a full refund. But yeah, we want to make sure that we let you know that this offer is only active for the time of this masterclass. So after the masterclass, the offer disappears, right? And so I just want to make sure that you get a chance to, I guess, get that done. So while we're pretty much getting a lot of you guys to do that, I just want to answer some frequently asked questions because I know obviously most of you probably have a bunch of questions, and so let's go through them. So how long will this offer be open? So this offer is, again, only available while this live masterclass is still live. It ends in the next few hours. However, you can lock in everything with a deposit of just $400. And again, this deposit is fully refundable. If you speak to a coach and you're not a good fit, you'll just get your money back immediately. Next, how much time do I need? So if you can give me maybe 5 to 7 hours a week, you can do this. I designed this system for people who, are working in school, busy. Everything is just broken down step by step. You don't need to spend hours every day. You just need consistency. I had students who work full-time jobs, moms with toddlers, and people currently in school right now. And what payment methods are available? So if you have a credit limit or credit score, you can pay over time. You can pay up to 12 months monthly, so you don't have to pay up front. If you have only a debit, you can do one of our payment plans as well. Your coach will walk you through your options after you put down a deposit and book your call. So yes, we definitely have payment options for you, payment plans, so that you can break the payment into monthly if you can't pay up front. So how long is the program access for? So 6 months, but for the first 10 people who join right now, you get an extra 6 months, so it'll be a year. But again, we do have that guarantee as well. For people who don't get results in the first 6 months, we will be happy to work with you until you do. Like all my students right now, they're all getting results, right? Like we want to keep working with them until they do. That's kind of the goal. Again, I'm not interested in your money unless you are making money. How quickly can I start seeing results? So morally, I cannot guarantee you see any results. It just depends entirely on whether you show up for yourself. However, the fastest I've seen a student get their first sale was literally in 4 days. And that was from someone who followed the system that I teach and didn't overthink. But most students that I've seen honestly get their first sale within maybe 7 to 21 days. It just depends on like consistency, not really experience. I've had so many beginners who made their first sale in a week. So again, it just depends on you and how much time you're willing to put into this. But again, if you can honestly dedicate like 2 hours a day, even 1 hour a day, that should be fine. What makes this different from other programs? Well, most programs just sell you a course and then disappear. They give you videos, but there's like no support. So my program is the opposite. You're not doing this alone. You get actual coaching. You get real field feedback, daily support, weekly calls, help with your niche, your digital product, your content, your offers, everything. And the system does work whether you want to be on camera or stay completely faceless. So you can literally message me personally at any time and ask me a question. I can review your product. I can review your niche, your social media. We're always there to help you every step of the way. The goal is to make sure that you're on the right track, not making mistakes, and actually doing what you need to do to get sales. Now let's actually do a Q&A. I want you to just ask me anything in the YouTube chat so I can just go through the questions and make sure that I'm answering you. So I'm going to come to YouTube and see what we can do here. So, oops. Let me just come here. I'm going to start answering you guys in the chat. So yeah, definitely drop your questions so I can see. Oh wow, there's a lot of questions here, so I'm trying to go through them as fast as I can. So, okay, so oh yeah, also so don't worry. At the end of this, I'll be revealing the $500 deposit winner, and then also I'll make sure you guys get access to the AI prompts. Well, I think we're gonna put that in the Telegram chat. So if you bought the VIP, yes, you do get a discount of $500, which you can talk to with the coach on your call. You just have to put the $400 deposit for now. I'm so excited for everyone who joined. I just want to tell you guys something. I really think that literally anyone can start a digital product business and make it work, especially since 2026 is almost here. And my community right now of students who are succeeding, we're honestly like a small community and we just help each other out. Like everyone who's succeeding right now, you can literally talk to them inside of my Discord like community, and you can get help from people who are actually doing it right now. And so just having the like people around you who are already succeeding is literally the most important thing. Like you need to be around like-minded individuals to obviously get to where you want to go. And again, there's literally no loss here. Like you have 6 months to work with me and get results, and if you don't, I'll keep working with you until you do. Like there's really no loss. We're gonna make sure we take care of you and hold your hand every step of the way. I'm literally so excited. Someone said they're already inside. This is awesome. Okay, that's amazing. I'm so excited. Adam said he's in. This is great. I cannot wait to work with all of you guys and hold your hand every step of the way. This is going to be an amazing 2026 for us. We're going to have so much fun together, hopefully. And yes, as I was saying, guys, you can break up your payments. Of course, you do not have to pay upfront. Obviously, like you can pay monthly if you can't, afford to pay upfront. We totally understand that. And again, right, you can make your money back through digital products and pay it off again. So yeah, that definitely gives you some flexibility. And yeah, don't worry, we will make sure. I'm not sure how my team's going to give you guys those AI prompts. From what I know, it's going to be in a Telegram group. So I want to talk to you guys about, I guess, think about something here, right? What your life could look like just like a few months from now if you actually are able to make this work. Think about it, right? Let's say you start making income with digital products, whatever the amount may be. Obviously, I can't guarantee, right? But let's say you start making a full-time income like a lot of my students have. You replace your 9-to-5 job, you finally live the life of your dreams, and you kind of never have to work a job again in your life. That's the goal, right? Like the goal is to replace your income with digital products so that you can do this full-time. So it's like, think of it as like an investment in yourself, right? You need to invest in yourself first in order to actually see results. If you don't have, I see a lot of people saying the AI prompts. And if you don't have Telegram, we'll see what we can do to send you those AI prompts. I'll figure that out. It's my first time going live, by the way, so sorry if I'm like not doing a good job. But so yeah, let me also explain something that I think a lot of you need to hear as well. I think that when it comes to investing in yourself, a lot of us kind of get scared. And that was me like 5 years ago. Before I got my mentor, I was like terrified to invest in myself. Everyone was telling me not to do it. They're like, don't invest in yourself. Like, don't like, you might get scammed. But then I ended up investing in myself, and I ended up now getting where I am today. And I truly don't believe if I hadn't invested in myself, I would not be where I am today. I think that I would still be struggling. Maybe I'd still be working my 9 to 5, but getting that mentor literally changed my life. And now I'm doing that for other people. Like literally the students in my community are succeeding and they're doing extremely well. And it makes me so happy to see because, I remember once being in their position and not knowing what to do. And then, now seeing them getting sales and changing their life truly makes me so happy. So I'd love to help you guys do the same and hold your hand every step of the way. Yeah, I'll see if my team can send you guys the AI prompts on email tomorrow. I think we'll send you guys the AI prompts on email hopefully tomorrow if we can. So yeah, keep asking me questions, guys, here. I want to see if I can help in any way. So you have to put down your deposit for this call to get all the deals, lock in the bonus. So yeah, make sure you put your deposit now. Again, it is fully refundable. You do not need Shopify, guys. You're using StanStore. And I believe, and also if StanStore didn't work in your country, you could use something else that we allow, but we'll always make sure it's something, that actually works for everyone, right? And also we teach you email marketing. We teach you everything. It's a step-by-step system that you'll follow. I really hope that I can work with every single one of you and help you get your first sale by 2026. So if you guys join and we can get your first sale ASAP, that'd be really cool. So yeah, you can be a complete beginner. You literally don't have to have any experience. You don't have to be tech savvy. I literally showed you guys how to build a small piece of the business just using AI. But imagine what you could do with everything, all the information I'm going to give you, right? This is just this is 10% of it, So there's a lot more to learn, of course, but I hope this gave you clarity as well. And yes, I do have, yes, you don't have to pay for Canva. You can use the free trial. Yes. Let's see what else you guys are asking me here. Yeah, keep asking me questions, guys, because I'm trying to answer all of them. There's just a lot of them. So yeah, in my Discord community, right, how it works is you can message me at any time. You can message me and my head coach at any time, literally. And you can also do this from anywhere in the world, by the way. It doesn't matter which country you're from. This works for anyone. And if you're if you're kind of on the fence, I just recommend putting the $400 deposit down because again, it is fully refundable. And again, you want to make sure you secure your spot, but it does work for anyone worldwide. So can beginners do this? Yes, this is actually meant for beginners with no experience. If you're from zero, you can do this as well. And I just want to see what else questions you guys have as well here. You do not need an LLC for this, especially when you're first starting out. That's the last thing you want to worry about. You need to first make money, and then you can think about that after. And yes, this is a step-by-step thing. It's everything is step-by-step. So it's think of me holding your hand every step of the way, and then me making sure everything you're doing is correct. And yes, you can actually the thing, you saw how easy it is to create the product, right? So you can test out different products. You can make multiple different products if you want. You can literally there's no there's no losing here, right? Let's say you make a product and then you don't like it, you can just make another one. There's no cost to it as well, right? You can switch niches, you can try different things. Also, I let you guys sell my pre-made digital products that are proven. So if you don't want to create your own product, you can literally just resell mine that I've proven to make 6 figures with me and my students. One of my students, his name's Abudi. He has been selling one of my products and doing really well with it, and he personally likes that. So I'm be happy to hold your hand and make sure you guys see success. And yes, you guys do get weekly calls with me and my team. There's 3 calls a week. So we'll basically on those calls, we'll kind of guide you and ensure that you're kind of doing everything right. Kind of go over a game plan, and just have everyone kind of interact and you share different ideas. I think the main thing here with the community too is really important to have other people around you building the business so you feel motivated to continue and have kind of a support system because it's kind of hard to do this alone without support, right? And you don't have to use StanStore if you don't want. Obviously there's other options, but I just like StanStore. I recommend it for everyone, but if you want to use something else, you can. And yeah, so obviously I was telling you guys there's the community, right? So everyone that you're in this community with all these people doing the same thing that you're doing. So it's everyone's holding each other accountable, making sure that you're actually getting results, right? And someone asked me, do I need 8 hours a day? Definitely not 8 hours a day. 8 hours is a lot. as I said, you can still do this only if you have like less than an hour a day, right? It's just about being consistent. If you can do this for 1 hour every single day, that's fine. As long as you're just showing up daily and texting me, and I just want to make sure you're doing well. One thing I always ask in the community is to just try to stay active and try to talk to everyone in there. Message me your progress. That's really important. I'm just seeing what else you guys are asking here. And yeah, you don't build this business with time. It's like a consistency thing and like priority. So like even if you spent like 5 hours a week, that's fine. As long as you just keep moving forward, right? And you have our support every step of the way. Some people think this costs 7,000. So the normal price of this program is 7,000, but since you're here and it's Black Friday, you get the deal. So it'll only be 5,000. And again, you can split that up into payments, monthly payment plans. So if you can't pay 5,000 up front, then you can split it up into monthly payment plans. Let's see what else you guys are asking here. What if I cannot commit right now? I have a lot of students who are like that. We're always happy to like kind of try to help you out and see what we can do. Like if you need a little bit of time, we can extend your stay and stuff. So don't worry about that. We're not like so strict on that type of stuff too. Like if you need a little bit of time. I know some people want to start in 2026, so that's fine too. You can still join now and secure the lowest price and get all these bonuses because these bonuses are only available for the call, right? I cannot wait to work with you too. I'm really happy to see everyone joining. I truly cannot wait. Again, we're gonna have so much fun together. This is actually gonna be so much fun. See, the whole point of business is to try to make it fun. Like I feel like when you're doing it on your own, it kind of feels overwhelming and like you get lost. But then when you're doing it with like a group of people, that's when like you actually start to have fun and it kind of comes like a video game. Because all the students in my community, they're just sharing their progress every day. They're sharing their sales, so it's like super cool to see. Let's see here. So what payment plans are available? So you can pay over 12 months if you'd like. Like you want to split it up into 12 months, you can do that. I see a lot of people do that, and that's totally normal. And the goal is that you make money, right, with this so that you can pay it off. So obviously you want to make money with digital products, pay that off, and hopefully replace whatever income you're trying to replace, whether that's like your job or I have people here who do it, like my students, some of them do this full time and they don't want to work 9 to 5. Other people like doing it on the side. So it really just depends on you and your goals. See here. Yeah, so you can use other options. There's like, if you don't want to use Stand Store, you can use like Beacons. You can use Gumroad. There's like a few other ones I added if you want to use them. So let's see here. Yeah, I'll be sharing the $500 winner shortly after I'm done answering all your questions. So yeah, the point, I'm seeing someone here asking, what's the point of the community? The point of the community, right, is like without having people around you doing what you're doing, it becomes really hard to like be consistent, right? Like you don't have anyone there to support you or guide you or tell you where you're messing up. And I think that's the most important part. Even for me, right? Like without my mentor, I don't even think I would be here today because I was struggling so much. I don't even know what I was doing wrong. Like I just kept like thinking that digital products didn't work. I was so close to giving up, but then my mentor changed my life, right? And if it wasn't for him, I definitely would not have been able to launch my first product and make 11,000 in a day. So it just shows that investing in yourself is always a good idea. Obviously people invest in themselves, right, with different things. Some people it's like their health, some people it's just their lifestyle, whatever it is. But I truly believe that investing in your financial future is just as important as investing in your health as well. And yeah, if you want to avoid all the mistakes and pretty much have like a proven step-by-step plan to follow, then this becomes like a no-brainer, right? Let's see. You guys can ask me some more questions here because I see a lot. Yes, so yeah, you can use, and yes, I did my first launch ever that I did back in 2020. I had an $11,000 day, and that was thanks to my mentor, of course, because I had no idea what I was doing before him, and he made everything so clear. So yeah, I do think that's extremely important to have someone who has already done it and just like kind of teach you how to do it as well. And yes, again, the $400 deposit, by securing it tonight, you can lock in the price, the lowest price possible. You get all the bonuses, and it is fully refundable in case, for whatever reason, you're not a good fit for the program. And yes, this works from anywhere in the world. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Yes, I believe Stand Store works worldwide. If not, you can use Gumroad. That works worldwide as well. So yeah, you put the $400 deposit now to secure your spot. And then after, you can get on with the coach to figure out the payment options and payment plans. And sorry, guys, just want to see what else you were asking here. Yes, the $500 winner will be announced soon. Yeah, I mean, like if you're on the fence, I still recommend putting the $400 deposit because you might as well, right, secure your spot with all these deals. And like, because if you change your mind tomorrow, you're not going to get all these deals and you're not going to get the discount, right, and the bonuses. So it just makes sense to put down that $400 deposit now while you can, I guess. I personally believe that everyone needs a mentor. I know you might go on YouTube and watch like 100 different videos, but I promise you, like most of those YouTube videos, they're all sharing different information, right? And that's the problem. It's like you're just get confused by watching all these different videos. And of course, I believe that free education is super important too. But I think that if you want to fast track your success and actually follow a proven system, actually investing in a mentor goes a long way. Because even when I started, I was watching hundreds of different YouTubers and I was literally getting so confused. I wasn't sure what to do because it's just like a lot of information out there, right? But I think stick to one mentor, one strategy, and just go all in. And that's how you see success. I even showed you guys like all my successful students, right? You've seen them all. They're all making sales, right? And they're just following my system. Even the one student I had, she literally joined. The crazy thing is that student literally joined in 1 week. And in her first week, she got her first 2 sales on Threads. Like Threads is the biggest opportunity right now, but most people don't know how to use it to make sales. I think that's the issue. Why do I need a mentor? Well, as I was telling you guys, right? The mentor is literally going to speed up your success, right? Like that's what you need. Everyone needs someone to hold their hand when they're starting out. Like if I was a beginner and I had no knowledge, I had no experience, I would obviously invest in a mentor, right? Even now to this day, I spend thousands and thousands of dollars yearly on mentors to teach me how to get to the next level. I'm always trying to like upgrade, right? Even me, like someone you might think knows everything, I don't actually know everything. So I still have to invest in like a mentor and pay to I guess learn more. And it actually always pays off. Like I'm always very happy with my investments. And I told you guys the ChatGPT prompts, they will be emailed to you tomorrow, I believe. I believe my team will email you the ChatGPT prompts tomorrow. Yes. How long until the next payment? So if you put the $400 deposit now, let's say, then you schedule a call with my like coach, one of the head coaches, and then they'll walk you through the payments and stuff, how that works. They can put you on like a monthly payment plan, so you can split the payment up in 2 months, or if you want, you can pay it all up front. It's like really up to you. So the $400 deposit is literally just to save your spot. So if you put that $400 deposit, you save your spot, you save the price that we have for this like exclusive, I guess, masterclass, which, the price is going to be increasing. So if you don't save it today, obviously you miss out on that. You also get all those bonuses that I talked about, which are very valuable too. So yeah, definitely secure your spot with that $400 deposit. Again, it is fully refundable if you speak to the coach and, you're not a good fit for the program. So how do you know if you're one of the first 10 who joined? So one of the head coaches will let you know if you're one of the first 10 who joined. How much is the most that one of your students gained? So you guys probably will not believe it, but one of my students, I'm not even kidding, literally one of them made more than me at one point, which is insane. He's actually the funny thing is the student is also in my Discord and he actually helps all the other students too. So like you're literally learning from people who are doing even better than me potentially, which is crazy. So I've had students who are literally doing better than me. So it's literally insane. It's so cool to see. All my successful students also like to teach my other students. So if you're new and you're a beginner, then you'll see my other successful students in the community also giving you advice and helping you out along the way. So yeah, I guess to answer your question, I have students who make 6 figures, have made even 7 figures as well. So that's pretty cool. What else questions were we asking here? Let's see here. So let's say you're one of my successful students, you join the mentorship, you become successful, then you get the opportunity to also be a coach with me, right? And work actually with me and help my other students. And that's my goal, right? Like I want everyone who joins my program to succeed so that we can all help each other out and just grow together. That's really the goal for me, That's why I have that guarantee where it's like after 6 months, if you don't see results, I keep working with you until you do. Other mentorships don't offer that, right? They don't really care about your results. want your money and then they kick you out after your time's up. But with me, I actually care about every one of my students very deeply, and I want to make sure you succeed because that's all I care about. Like if you don't succeed, then I keep you in the program until you do. It's really that simple. Um, so yes, you can do payment plans. Yes, you can, and there's no interest on the payment plans. By the way, like there's interest-free payment plans, so you're just paying. We're just breaking up the payment for you monthly so that you can pay monthly. Oh yes, we have other payments beside like PayPal and Stripe. I believe someone asked that. Do you know any other payment methods aside Stripe and PayPal? Yes, there is definitely other payment plans beside Stripe and PayPal that you can use, especially if you're in a different country. Gumroad is great. It has like pretty much a payment processor that anyone can use to sell digital products. So yeah, I mean the way I see it too, life is pretty short. And like I mean, you only get one shot at life, right? You either waste it or you actually put in the work and you do what you actually want to do. You know, sometimes. Oh, I think my screen got messed up. Let me fix it. Oops. This is okay. Honestly, in life, like as I was saying, it can be hard to take that leap, but it's like that you sometimes you know what you need to do, like you know what the next step is, but you're like scared. But I promise you, this will be the best decision you make, and we'll have a lot of fun together, of course. Because starting a business is supposed to be fun. It's not just supposed to be stressful. You're supposed to make it fun and be around people who are doing, what you want to do. Let's see. Yeah, so what you learned in this class, obviously I think the class was like about an hour and a half. So this is like literally, think about it, it's like 10% of what you need to know. And like you learned so much probably, right? But it's only 10%. The actual coaching goes through like way more, right? Everything in detail, everything you need to succeed. So if you just follow it step by step and ask questions along the way, there's no reason why you will not um, see success. I keep asking me questions, guys. Which specific niche is bestseller? So the best thing about this program is I actually go through the best niches for you to sell because my students, right? There's not every niche actually sells, right? Some niches do better than others. Other niches don't, right? So the whole thing is like what I believe is that you need to actually pick the right niche, and that's why we go through that in the program. Because I've seen some people pick the wrong niche and they just waste time. So it's like super important. Like every step you take is so important, and that's why we're here to actually guide you through every step. So it's like imagine you pick a niche and it's not good. Well, we're actually there to help you and make sure you pick the right one. You create your digital product, you need someone to review it. We're there to review it. You make your website, we review your website. You post your posts, we review your posts. It's like we're just there to make sure you're doing everything right and ensure that you're seeing results. And yeah, and all my students like in the coaching, like once you join, you can talk to all of them and like kind of see what they're doing, and you can all follow each other on social media, of course, and support each other, which is I think really cool. A lot of them are making sales, so you can see the strategies they're following. Everyone kind of has a different strategy, right? So you can talk to them and see. You can even talk to one of my most successful students that is now a coach with me, working with me, has been a coach for over a year now, which is really cool. He's been doing really well, and the students love him because yeah, he got really good results. Let me see what else you guys are asking. Welcome everyone. I see a lot of people saying they joined. I'm super excited to get started with you guys and make 2026 your best financial year, hopefully. Let's see. So you can use Stan Store's free trial if you'd like. So yeah, without like a community and like a support system, it feels really hard to succeed. And that's kind of where I was at. I remember when I was starting a business is already hard in itself. Imagine doing it without support, without anyone around you doing it. Like when I started, everyone around me was working 9 to 5 and they didn't understand what I was trying to do. And so I felt like I had no choice. Like I had to get a mentor. I had to get some kind of support system, to be able to succeed. Welcome. I think Trina's forever. I'm so excited to work with you. Hopefully 2026 will be your best year. I'm super, super excited. Yeah, so $400 is just the down payment, guys. And then you can talk to a coach to see how you can pay the remaining balance, whether you want to split it up into monthly payments or if you just want to pay it all up front. It's totally up to you. So let's see. And yes, tomorrow you guys will get the AI prompts. It will be sent to your email in case you're not in the Telegram, because we will post it in the Telegram. So yes, don't worry. You are going to get all my ChatGPT prompts, whether that's by email tomorrow or if you're in the Telegram, we will post it there. Someone said Prezi9481 just joined. Super excited. Cannot wait to work with you in 2026. We're going to have so much fun together. And I actually personally message all of my students, just so you guys know. I'm not the type of person to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I actually message you guys and talk to you. It's not like you're talking to like other people. So I'm very much involved in this, and we do coaching calls every single week. You get to talk to me, ask me questions. You can see how I grew my accounts to thousands of followers and how I did it. Literally everything I've done, you're going to learn how to do yourself, which is pretty cool. Whether you want to be, completely faceless or on camera. So I'm super excited. Let me see if there's any other questions here that I missed. And the Telegram group, by the way, guys, is in the confirmation email. So you guys should check the confirmation email. You should see the Telegram in there. And if you don't see the Telegram, then we'll send you an email of the AI prompts if you need it. But the Telegram is in the confirmation email. I recommend everyone join that Telegram because we have a bunch of stuff. Someone said Threads suspended my account. So actually, believe it or not, with Threads, you do need to follow a very strategic system to make sure that you're, like, not just with Threads, every social media, you need to be compliant. And so I teach you guys how to be compliant to make sure your accounts don't get suspended or banned. That's very important as well. Because I noticed a lot of people, when they post on social media, they get banned. It's literally because they're not following a proven system and they're just posting a lot of garbage. So I make sure you guys don't do that so you don't get banned, of course. Let's see. Okay, so someone asked me what are the costs to run a digital product business. So here's what's crazy. You don't have to spend any money on ads. There's only two things you have to buy. Actually, only one thing. It's Stand Store. So Stand Store is $29 a month. That's the only thing you need to pay for. Literally, that's it. Like, everything else is free. So like, you don't have to spend money on ads. You don't have to spend money on like other things. Like, there's other businesses, like if you start drop shipping, you literally have to spend thousands of dollars on like ads and other things. But digital products, the only expense you have every month is $29, and that's Stand Store. So this is why I love this business, and I feel like it's so beginner friendly for that reason, because there's no upfront costs. See here. Someone said I didn't have thoughts on. Yes, so yeah, on Stand Store, basically Stand Store is technically, like, someone says Stand Store is free, they get their sale. That's true. Because if you sell your $27, let's say, digital product, you get a sale, Stand Store becomes free, basically. So let's see. Yeah, so you'll be using all social media platforms to get sales, whether that's Threads, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, pretty much everything. I like to get my beginners to start off literally with, like, they start with, let's say, Threads and Pinterest, just because they're starting and they want to, like, take it easy. Then they move to Instagram, TikTok, to YouTube. You get the idea. You kind of take it step by step. I think that's super important. And yeah, you also get to resell my digital products if you want. If you don't want to create your own, you can just resell mine. I think that's like a huge opportunity in itself, right? Okay, guys. So we're gonna do the $500 giveaway for those of you who are still in here. So let me see, because I believe my team picked someone. So I'm gonna check right now who was on Instagram. It's the $500 giveaway, guys. So let me see who it was. Okay, I believe it's okay. Okay, Lena Murd. I'll put it up on screen. I don't know if you guys can see. So congratulations, Lena. I will message you on Instagram. Just make sure that you follow me so I can send you a message, because I don't think it'll let me send you a message otherwise. But yeah, this is awesome. Congratulations, Lena. I'm super happy for you, and hopefully you can use that $500 to start your digital product business. Congrats, Lena. Awesome. Okay, so I guess now I can continue getting back to Q&A, because just to make sure you guys know, Lena won the giveaway. And then I'll make sure you guys get the AI prompts via email, and then in the Telegram. Telegram is also, we sent the Telegram to your email, by the way. Yeah, congrats, Lena. Hopefully you can use that 500 to, I guess, start selling digital products. That's awesome. And I don't know if Lena's in here, but Lena, I will send you a message on Instagram to just confirm that you won and be able to send you that payment. Someone asked Lena if they can borrow $400. It's funny. Someone said, I want my prompts now. Don't worry, it's going to be emailed to you tomorrow, so you'll get them, and it's also in the Telegram. So you can use those prompts to build up your business, which is super exciting. Hopefully Lena, if Lena joins the program, she can, succeed and become a coach one day. You never know. That'd be really cool. You can use that $500 as her deposit. That's pretty cool. How much do we keep if we sell your product? So if you guys actually sell my product, you get 70% commission. This is very generous because I want you guys to obviously make money, right? So most affiliate programs are like 10%, but I give you guys 70%. So that's pretty crazy. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so excited for everyone who joined today. I know a lot of you are joining, and we're gonna have so much fun together in 2026. Everyone who's watching this right now, we're gonna be working together, all of us. We're gonna be a group working together. So that's so fun. I'm so excited. Sorry guys, there's so many questions that it's so hard to get to all of them, but let's see here. And I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed this class. Obviously, I wish I could have made this 6 hours long, but it's just there's so much information I could have shared, right? But it's just you don't have so much time. That's why the coaching is there, to be able to, answer all your questions and stuff. So yeah, guys, you need to secure your $400 deposit during this call. So to get the deal, obviously, right? Because if you miss this and you miss getting in on the discounted price, you miss out the Black Friday sale, right? You also miss out the bonuses. So there's no harm in saving your $400 deposit, right? 70% commission to sell what products? So if you guys want to resell my digital products, you're able to do that. They're made by me, right? So I have a product that teaches others how to get into digital products. I have affiliate marketing products, just different types of business products. So if you guys want to resell those, you can, and you get 70% commission. So yeah, a lot of my students love to sell my products because maybe they don't want to make their own. They just resell mine. I have different products priced at some at 100, some at 200, right? So you can sell those. Because I teach you guys how to create different types of products. You start with a cheaper one, but then you create one that's more expensive, right? You can create one that's $100, and you can create one that's $500. That you know what I mean? You can create there's it's called the digital product ladder. You start with a cheap one, then you kind of move on to creating other ones as well. That's the whole point. Jessica said, I can't wait to get started. I'm super excited, Jessica, to work with you. I cannot wait to make 2026 your best year yet. It's going to be so much fun working together. I do have an affiliate program, yes, but this is only for my students. So to resell my courses, you do have to be in my coaching program. So that is another thing. It's only for my students. So yeah, the training that you get inside the curriculum, it's literally step-by-step. It's me holding your hand. See how we talked on this masterclass? The training is actually even more detailed and more step-by-step. It's extremely step-by-step. It goes through everything, literally every button you have to click, everything you need to do. It's literally all documented in my coaching curriculum, which is super important. I feel that's what, obviously you guys need that to succeed, right? But obviously on top of that, you get the support as well. If you're stuck anywhere, you just send me a message, send my coaches a message, and we make sure to get you on board and help you out. And this is my first time going live like this and creating an opportunity like this to help you guys out. So I really, really am proud of myself for this, and I'm also excited to work with all of you. So see here, someone saying, so basically the coaching program, the actual price is $5,000, right? But that's a discounted price for Black Friday. Usually it's $7,000, but if you're here, you get the Black Friday sale, it's $5,000. And again, you get to split that up into monthly payments if you want. And the goal is to obviously make money with digital products too, so that you can pay that off and replace your income. When I first started, actually back in 2020, I invested $10,000 to learn about digital products, but it paid off because my first launch, I made $11,000. So I literally made the money back. So it was really worth it for me. And I guess here I am now. Obviously I've made a lot of money with digital products. And again, you're going to even meet my students who have literally made 6 figures selling digital products inside the community. You can talk to them, you can ask them questions, they can learn from them. So there's really no reason to not put down your $400 deposit now to save your spot. So that's really cool. So if you put down your $400 deposit right now, that obviously goes towards the 5,000. So you'd only have left 4,600 to pay, but you can split that up into monthly payments, or whatever you need. And yeah, you can save your spot. As you can see, the link, we pinned the link. We also put the link in the chat if you want to save your spot for the $400 deposit. Again, after this live stream is done, the $400 deposit will be gone. You will not get this Black Friday deal. You also won't get the bonuses I talked about. So make sure, if you want to actually join, make sure you put your deposit down right now, because you do want to make sure that we work with you and help you. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? An investment in yourself is always 100% worth it, especially if it's like you're able to make it back, right? Like, that's the goal. Like, I don't really know what you'd be losing here, right? Like, you're investing in yourself, you're able to make your money back. Come on, like, there's no better thing than that. Someone said, I just joined, kind of scared, but my friend said the program changed her life. Okay, see, that's what I want to hear. So as you guys can see, obviously, you know, when you invest in yourself, it always is worth it. So obviously, to work with me and my team, right? Like, this is like a very hands-on coaching program, right? Like, it takes up a lot of our time and resources, right? So that's why it is priced accordingly. Honestly, compared to a lot of other programs out there and what we offer, this is an amazing deal when you think about it, right? Like, we offer you that 6-month guarantee too, so you're not losing anything here. In 6 months, if you're not happy, we keep working with you until you are. That's really the goal at the end of the day. So make sure you secure your $400 deposit now, guys, to get all the deals. And don't worry, you guys are going to get all the prompts sent to your email. So yeah, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, guys. You could be a completely faceless person selling digital products. It's really up to you. It was worth time spent. Yeah, if you guys think that this masterclass was valuable, my coaching program is like 30 times, even like 100 times more valuable, because it's way more in depth, way more content. This was only like an hour. Imagine my actual coaching is over like 10 hours of content. So you can only imagine how much value you're going to get there. So yeah, I'm super excited to work with you guys. Everyone in here saying they joined. This is awesome. I literally cannot wait to work with you all. We're going to have so much fun together in 2026. And let's actually make starting a business and building a business fun instead of dreading it. You know, there's no reason to make it stressful and harder than it has to be. Let's work together and make it something enjoyable. So yeah, you're going to be a part of it's called Discord. It's a Discord community. That's where we kind of keep in touch. We have our weekly calls in there. You get your one-on-one support in there. You talk to everyone. You can message me, like, you actually message me personally, like in Discord at any time to ask a question. We always check up on you, want to make sure you're doing good. It's like you can literally message me every single day, basically, and we'll be able to help you, me and my team. We actually like it when you message us every day too, because it shows that you're actually moving forward, you're making progress. So yeah, guys, again, for the $400 deposit, you do have to save it right now on this call, because if you don't, then you miss out again on the Black Friday deal, and you also miss out on the sales, and you miss out on the bonuses. So if you want to change your life in 2026, this is a really big opportunity. We've never offered a huge deal like this with all these bonuses. So definitely take advantage of it. Black Friday is awesome. Coco Mouth 74 said, I'm in. Amazing. I'm so excited to work with you. Cannot wait to make 2026 the best year for you. And trust me, guys, I was once in your position too. I was once a beginner. I was once scared. I was like, I didn't know like what to do. I didn't know if I should invest in myself. I didn't know if I should just give up, keep working my 9 to 5. But I took the scarier choice, right? I invested in myself, but I'm so glad I did, because it paid off. And I truly believe anyone can succeed with business if you have the right mentor, the right guidance, and the right community to support you. That's really what it takes, because you can literally have all the information, but if you don't have a clear roadmap, it's just not going to work, right? Let's see here. And honestly, if there's one thing I could tell myself back in 2020 when I was broke, I was working my 9 to 5 job, feeling lost, it was honestly that I need to like have more, I guess, belief in myself, belief that I can actually do it, because everyone around me was telling me to quit, to give up on it. It wasn't going to work. But the only thing I was missing was someone ahead of me who could just teach me how to do it the right way, because I was just wasting so much time, right, trying to figure it out and burning out. So I was going to give up because I thought it didn't actually work. I thought digital products wasn't going to work, but The truth is, it was just the strategy I was following wasn't working. So if you actually learn from someone who knows what they're doing, then that kind of clears it up, right? You just have to learn from someone who's already done it, and that's why I'm here to help you guys. I've been on YouTube for literally 6 years. I've been teaching people for 6 years, and I've been able to change so many lives. And I'd love to help you change your life and make 2026 your best year yet. So if you pay your $400 deposit right now, you can split up the payments into 12 months. So you can speak with my head coach about that. They can kind of come up with a payment plan for you that works for you. It's totally up to you. But yeah, honestly, here's what I think too about investing in yourself as well. Some people will spend like $10,000 on a vacation. So it's like, why wouldn't you spend that on yourself? That's what I told my friends and family too when they would tell me not to invest in myself. Like they would go and spend 10,000 on like, I don't know, Louis Vuitton or something. But like, why not just invest that in your education and that will pay you for the rest of your life? It'll change your life, right? I'd rather spend 10,000 on education than a vacation. So, see what else you guys are asking here. Yeah, so you do have to put down the $400 deposit, guys, now if you want to secure Black Friday sale and all the bonuses. Because after this call is up, that's it. You lose your chance. And if you're on the fence, I would say just put down the deposit. You're not losing anything. And again, if you think this was valuable, this small 1-hour class, just wait until you see my actual coaching. That's like over 10 hours of content. So you'll be very happy once you join. Let's see what else questions you guys are asking me here. Listen, guys, 2026 is almost here. Like, think about it. Do you want to spend another year doing the same thing and like trying to figure it out yourself? Or would you rather work with people who already did it, who already succeeded, and be around other people in my community who are already making sales every day? That's the only way to go, in my opinion. Because if you're going to do it yourself, it's going to be hard. You're going to probably give up. And I think that's the biggest thing. When you do it yourself, you just kind of give up because you get tired of like not knowing what to do. You get tired of not seeing results because you don't know if what you're doing is even working. That's probably the biggest thing. That's the scary thing. Like you could spend years trying to do something and it doesn't work. But then if you just like follow something that you know works, that's when you start to see results. Let's see here. So yeah, the thing is, guys, the issue is if you don't join now, you will lose the bonuses. That's in the Black Friday sale. This is like a one-time thing, like because Black Friday. This is like we're not doing any free classes anymore this year, right? And there's no Black Friday. So this sale is just happening right now. So if you want to secure it, make sure you put your $400 deposit. And I can't wait to see you on the other side so I can help you build your business. It's gonna be so much fun. Just joined, someone said. I'm super excited for you. I cannot wait to work with you and help make 2026 your best year yet. You guys literally seen like the class. You've seen how easy, not easy, but you've seen how simple it is, right? With AI to build the business. Like everything I do is with AI, like to make it so quick for you. So like you don't need to spend so much time. I'm super excited. Just join Natalie. I cannot wait to work with you, Natalie. I feel like this was the best decision you're ever going to make and hope to see you succeed in my coaching program 2026 and beyond. Was what we learned so far enough to start? So you definitely learned a lot of valuable information in this masterclass. I think everything we went over is great. It's just that if you want to really get into it and like learn everything you need to scale and like hit big numbers, you definitely need to learn more, right? Like this is just kind of like 10% of it because that's all. We don't have enough time to have to be here for like 3 days teaching for you to get all the information. Just joined, nervous and excited to start. Amazing. I'm so happy you joined. I cannot wait to work with you in 2026 and make it your best year. So yeah, if you think about it, right? Like imagine you started this digital product business this week. Where would you be next year this time? Imagine where you could be. Maybe you'll no longer be working your 9 to 5. Maybe you'll be doing digital products full time. Maybe you'll be making consistent sales. You'll be traveling. You know what I mean? Like this is literally like the best thing you can do for yourself. I honestly regret not starting sooner. And if you think about it, most people who go to university spend like $100,000 on a degree that doesn't even guarantee success. So that's one thing. That's one way to like kind of compare it to that. And if you like traveling, obviously traveling is expensive. So you definitely need some kind of business to fund it. Someone said, I'm very afraid. I'm 65. I don't know if I can do this. So you guys are going to freak out when I tell you this, but I have a student who is 92 years old. I know that actually sounds crazy, but she's 92. Her name's Marilyn. You will see her in the program. she's not even doing it for money. She's doing it because she likes to learn, and like she doesn't want to just waste the rest of her life, right? Like she's still like, able to start a business. Why wouldn't she? So she's 92 years old, guys. Like it's crazy, but she's literally starting a business at 92. So if she can do it, I'm 100% positive you guys can do it. And you can even talk to her inside the group. So she's very smart, and she loves learning. She used to be in real estate when she was younger, so it's pretty cool. I even have a lot of students who are in their 60s and 70s, guys, by the way. So don't think like if you're old you can't join. In fact, like if you're old, this works great for you. You might even have an advantage. Let's see. You're only as old as you feel. That's true. Yep. Age is just a number. There's 13-year-olds who start digital product businesses. There's 80-year-olds who start digital product businesses. Age is just a number. So I see some. Yes. So the $400 deposit. Yes, it has to be put down today if you want to save your spot, get that Black Friday deal, and basically be able to work with me, and obviously have fun with me in the coaching program. I'm a single mom and career woman. Is it reasonable to think I can? Yes, 100%. I have so many moms in the program who even have children. They're like so busy, but they still make it work. Actually, a lot of my students are parents. I'm thinking about it, it's like over 50% are parents and they're busy, but they're still able to make it work because, as I said, you don't need too much time. You can literally spend like an hour a day, even just like 5 hours a week is fine if you want. Um, So yeah, this is like I don't know if you guys know, but this is my very first class. It's the first time I've ever done a deal like this. So if you want to take advantage of it, of course, this is your chance to put down your deposit and work directly with me and my team and make 2026 your best year yet. Can my spouse join me? So yeah, if you want to join with your spouse, you can. You can talk to the head coach about that. Just put down your deposit now to save your spot, and my coach can help you out, I guess, get you started on there. So yeah, someone said, yes, the student in my coaching who's 92 years old. Again, if she can do it, guys, there's no reason that you can't do it. 92 years old. So it's never too late. Even like I have a lot of 70-year-olds now that I think about it too. So like, it's never too late to start. Even if you have no social media knowledge and you've never used social media before, this still works because I teach you everything from scratch. Like you start from scratch, you do it from zero, so don't worry about that at all. Okay, so the deal is you put down your $400 deposit today to get basically, because the price of this program is usually $7,000, but since it's Black Friday, the price is only $5,000. So basically, you get this for $5,000, and on top of that, you get all those bonuses I mentioned. There's like 10 bonuses, or I think 9 bonuses. You get all of those as well if you put down your $400 deposit. But then again, you have a remaining, I think, 4,600 balance that you pay. You can break that up into monthly payments, or you can pay upfront. It's really up to you. But yeah, you have to just make sure you put down the deposit today to secure your seat, get that Black Friday discount, and all the bonuses. Let's see what everyone's asking here. As I was saying, guys, this masterclass was like, I think, an hour of me teaching, but imagine how much more you will get inside the coaching program. If you thought this was valuable, I know for sure you will love the coaching program because it's like 100 times more valuable than this. I also, of course, give you guys AI prompts. Use all my prompts basically to build your business because I believe AI is super important. And if you're not using it, you're just falling behind, basically. So if you paid $49 for VIP, you get, yes, that means the mentorship is $4,500 for you, exactly. So yeah, make sure you put down that $400 deposit so you can get your spot saved. Let's see here. And so yeah, if you join right now, basically you could start getting the coaching program literally by like tomorrow and get started right away. And I'll basically have an intro call with you to explain everything, like how the program works and how we can all get started together and start working. So if you pay now and you get on the call tomorrow with my coach, we can get you in the program ASAP and you can get started like tomorrow, basically. So if you join later, the sad part is if you don't put your $400 deposit now, you just don't get the Black Friday sale, and you also don't get the like the 9 bonuses I shared with you. That's the only sad part. So I definitely recommend, if you can, at least put down that $400 deposit to save your spot. That's super important. The only thing you have to pay for every month is Stand Store, which is $29 a month. That's it. You don't have to pay any, like, you don't have any other softwares that you need to pay for. It's just Stand Store. What else? Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. Can I put down my deposit next week? So as I said, this offer is only valid until this call. So if you don't put the $400 deposit now, you do not get access again to the Black Friday sale and the bonuses. So I do recommend putting the deposit today so that you can get access to all that good stuff. And good luck to everyone who joins the program. I appreciate that. I truly believe this is like an investment in yourself, like anything in life. It's an investment, right? Like everything you learn in this program, it will stick with you for life. You know what I mean? Like you will learn stuff today that you will use for the rest of your life. That's why I think this is so valuable. It's worth every dollar. Like everything that my mentor has taught me is like stuff I've implemented and things I've learned and things I'm teaching you. Like just think about it. I have spent the last literally almost 6 years of my life creating digital products and selling them, and I've learned so much stuff that you would probably never even like know in your life. But I teach you everything inside the program. So like I've made obviously millions with digital products, right? So everything I've learned, you learn too. That's why I believe this is so valuable and it's worth every penny. And again, it is on sale. And if you're having issues with the payment, like you're not able to pay you might have to just use a different card. Try using a different payment method maybe, but yeah, it should work. Can we use ClickFunnels instead of Stand Store? You could, yeah, you definitely could use ClickFunnels if you want. That's obviously like a more advanced thing, but if you want to use it and you have experience, then 100%. What kept me motivated? So I'll be honest with you guys. When I first started my business back in 2020, I wasn't really motivated, like because I wasn't making money. That was the thing. I was like stuck, had no one to support me, and so I was not motivated. I feel like when you're not making progress, that's when you're not motivated. But if you're actually like making progress, you're actually posting content, you're doing the right thing, then like obviously you're going to be motivated. That's what I think, at least. Because obviously, how can you be motivated if like you're lost? It's just so hard. That's why I built this community, for people who want to basically have people around them that are going to help them and obviously help them succeed. Also, guys, the prompts, as I was saying, they're going to be emailed to you tomorrow, or they're in the Telegram. They're going to be in the Telegram. So yeah, let me see what else questions you guys are asking. Let's see here. So yeah, if you are part of the VIP, you do get a $500 discount, by the way, for the coaching program. So make sure you put down your deposit today to lock that in. Guys, see, I really wish we could extend this, but the reason we have it for today is because it's a special Black Friday sale. That's why we require the $400 deposit now. And yes, there is a free trial for Stand Store. How do you join Telegram? Well, you should have gotten an email when you first signed up for this masterclass. You should have gotten an email from me that had the Telegram. So you should see the Telegram there. And if not, then you'll either get the email with the prompts tomorrow, or it'll be in the Telegram, as I said. And if you're in here, I probably have your email. And yeah, if you guys want to talk about VIP or anything, you can talk about it with the coach once you have your call, by the way. So, and if you paid the $400 deposit and you have your call tomorrow, we'll get you started in the program literally tomorrow, basically. And again, you take like baby steps in the program. Like you start, you do one thing, you move on to the next, and we're there to like ensure you're doing everything right. How did you overcome the frustration? Honestly, for me, it was like getting results. It sounds so funny, but like when I wasn't getting results, I was frustrated. But then once like I had a mentor and they taught me everything, I was like, okay, like now it makes sense. I actually applied what I learned and I started making money finally. And that's when I was like, that's it. Like my life changed forever. It was literally like, it was like 2020, sometime in like November, when my life changed. That's when I first started making money with digital products. Actually insane. So now it's like, it's almost been 6 years since I've been selling digital products. Congrats to everyone here. I was scared to invest in myself, but your story inspired me to take action and change my life. I'm super happy for you. This is like the first step to honestly changing your life. I cannot wait to help you. this month, next month, and into 2026. And hopefully you can be one of my most successful students. Everyone's asking about my mentor. His name is Jim. But I don't really talk about him because, like, obviously, he's a little bit more private now. People teaching affiliate marketing. Yes, I am. So if you guys want to learn affiliate marketing too, it is also going to be inside the program if you want to learn affiliate marketing. So that's still part of the program as well for those who are interested. Because, like, some people don't want to create their own products. They just want to sell other people's digital products, which is something you can do. You can even sell my digital products. So this is not, by the way, this is not going on all night. I'm just giving everyone a chance to put down their $400 deposit before it's too late, because I don't want you guys to miss out on the deal. Because I know there might be someone who missed out and email us tomorrow and be upset, because obviously we can't honor it, right? So you need to make sure that you're putting your $400 deposit today to save your Black Friday deal and get all the bonuses, which are like 9 bonuses. Do you advertise on Facebook? So when you're starting a digital product business, you can do it completely organic. You do not need to spend $1 on ads. I don't recommend you even spend money on ads, because, like, why, when you're first starting out, no need to do that. You can make money without doing that. Because, like, as a beginner, you don't want to spend too much. You just want to, like, obviously try to, like, spend as little as possible. So you don't need to run ads at all. Actually, for the first, like, when I started my digital product business, my first year I made $600,000 and I didn't spend $1 on ads. And I only used, like, Pinterest and TikTok to market, and a little bit of Instagram my first year. Davis Focus, I cannot wait to work with you, Davis. Thank you so much for joining. I promise you will not regret it. We will have so much fun together in 2026 and beyond. Okay. Thank you guys so much for everyone who's joining. This is amazing. I'm super happy for everyone who joined. I just want to keep answering questions to make sure everyone has clarity on what the next step is if they want to join. Yeah, so for me, when I first started my digital product business, like, it took me forever to figure it out. I remember just struggling for months and months until finally I got help, and then I saw my very first launch, which I didn't even know how to, like, set up a launch before. My very first launch did 11,000 in one day. So it literally paid my investment to my mentor. So it was worth every penny. And here I am now. Sita said, "Thank you, Sarah. I just joined. That's amazing, Sita. I'm so happy for you. I literally cannot wait to work with you and help you achieve your desired results." My first launch, guys, my first product I ever sold was a $97 investing guide. It was back in 2020. That product ended up making me over 500K like 2 years after, but the first day I launched it, it was $11,000. So that's pretty crazy. And it was all thanks to my mentor. I literally credit him for everything, because without him, I know I would not be able to do it. And yes, I do have an affiliate program inside the coaching program. So if you want to sell my products, yes, you can sell them. But yeah, make sure, guys, you do put down your $400 deposit now to secure your spot, get the Black Friday deal, and obviously get all those bonuses, because once this call is over, that deal is gone, and I don't want you guys to miss out on this deal. It's like the best deal we've ever done. Yes, you can still use TikTok, of course. I teach you guys how to use everything, every social media platform to market your digital product. The AI prompts, I don't know if they've been sent yet, but you will get them. You will get them within, whether it's today or tomorrow. Who won the 500? Her name was Lena. Can you still be an affiliate without joining the course or the coaching? No. So the affiliate program is only for my students. So yes, you do have to be a student in order to be able to promote my products. I'm glad that you guys learned a lot, and I hope everything you've learned today, you can apply it to your business and see success. I promoted my first digital product, back in 2020. I was doing it on Pinterest and I was doing it on TikTok. How many followers did I have when I first launched? I believe I had around, I think it was definitely under 10,000 followers. So I was really small back then when I first launched. I was just getting started. I was a beginner pretty much, like most of you here, obviously. But again, it's never been easier than now to grow on Threads and Pinterest. Those are like my favorite platforms, especially Threads. I have literally seen people on Threads making thousands a day, and they just like, it's insane. Like, because it's not like an app like YouTube where you have to show your face and make videos. Threads is just like you're literally texting, so it's really cool. The Swiss Chalet, that's funny. Is someone actually going to call me or will it be a bot? No, of course, you're going to be speaking to someone on my team. So once you put your $400 deposit, you're actually going to speak to one of the coaches on my team and they'll help you out, make sure you get into the program. Yes, I started selling digital products in 2020, like pretty much almost 6 years ago. So it's been a long time. And I've learned a lot along the way. So I can't wait for you to learn about it too inside my coaching. Does the 5,000 bonus include you building our digital product and marketing materials? So basically, with the bonus, or like I guess if you join now, you can actually resell my digital products that are already made if you'd like, or you can create your own. Like creating your own is really simple using my strategy. You'll see in the coaching program, like just how I showed you today. I use like AI and stuff to make the products. So you can use AI to make all your products. It's really not that complicated. So you can either sell my products if you want, or you can make your own. It's up to you. So yeah, guys, make sure, again, as I said, this deal is only on until this call. So if you're on the fence, honestly, just put your $400 deposit down so you don't miss out on this Black Friday sale and the deal in the bonuses. I use Threads more than Twitter. The reason I use Threads is because the algorithm is like really good right now. So like you can go viral on Threads easily. It's like TikTok back in 2020. Anyone can go viral. So it's like, why wouldn't you take advantage of that? It's a huge opportunity. I believe it'll be probably like this for the next like year or so. So you might as well take advantage of it and grow your audience, right? Before it's too late. I got my first sale on Pinterest because back then Threads wasn't, back in 2020, Threads wasn't around. It was just Pinterest. So I'm always like investing in my knowledge, of course. Someone asked me if I like keep investing in myself. I always do. I always like learning more, and everything I learn, I also teach my students as well. Let me see here. Yes, guys. So as I was saying, because I keep seeing the same question, but yes, the $400 deposit is due now if you want to get the Black Friday sale and you want to get all the bonuses and you want to be able to, be a part of our community and get all the support and stuff. So yes, definitely make sure that you put your $400 deposit because I don't want you to miss out on this amazing Black Friday deal. My investing product was a $97 mini investing guide for beginners, which I made back in 2020. It was like a very simple product. Like I showed you guys how to make simple ones. This one was obviously a little bit longer and stuff because I sold it for like 97, but it's pretty simple and I teach you guys how to do the same. Obviously, you start with like a simple product and then you keep on creating other ones as well. That's kind of how this works. KC, I'm super excited for you, KC. Don't even be nervous. You're going to have so much fun with us in the program. We're going to help you and take care of you and make sure everything works out for you in 2026 and beyond. Oh yeah, I teach you guys about Pinterest for sure. If you sign up, Pinterest is a huge part of our coaching program. Threads, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. You're going to be learning all the social medias, and you can even go check out my Pinterest account. I have over 100,000 followers, so you'll see how I was able to do that. And Pinterest goes pretty deep too. Like you will learn so much more as well. So if you're interested in learning about Pinterest, make sure you put down that deposit. So yeah, the $400 deposit is to secure your spot, guys, so that you can make sure that you get the bonuses, the Black Friday deal, and then after that, you pay the remaining balance. You can either pay it monthly or you can pay upfront. It's really up to you and what you prefer. Oh yeah, so I definitely teach creating content because that's what this business is too. Whether you want to be faceless or on camera, like I showed you guys how to make Threads content on this masterclass, also Pinterest. But I go a lot deeper in the coaching because it's like a longer program and like I have to go through everything step by step. So I basically have to hold your hand in the coaching program. Think of it like that. Like I'm sitting next to you and like telling you everything to do. So you'll never be confused. You'll never be lost. We're always there to make sure you have the support. So once you put down your $400 deposit, guys, basically you get the option to book a call with my team, and then you proceed from there. We get you into the program. And if you put a $400 deposit and for whatever reason you didn't book a call, my team will reach out to you to make sure that we get you on a call so we can get you in the program. And yes, I'm always going live in my coaching program. Of course, you guys get to talk to me one-on-one. You get to speak with me in the coaching call. You get to message me one-on-one. So you always get access to me in the coaching program, of course. Let's say you want me to review your product. I'll be able to review it. Let's say you want me to give you feedback on your social media. I'll be there. So obviously that is very valuable. So yeah, once you book a call with my team, I believe they're going to call you on Zoom. It's going to be a Zoom call because they're going to talk to you face to face. And if you speak French, I think we have someone who speaks French, so that shouldn't be an issue. If you still want to join and you speak French, that shouldn't be an issue. And yeah, this does work for anyone, anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you're from. Digital products works for anyone. So if you put down the $400 deposit, guys, it is fully refundable, as I said. Just so you know. So you're not losing anything by putting down the deposit. You can talk to my team, and they'll be able to see if this is the right fit for you, of course, and get you in the program. But I think that you will be very happy. So I definitely want you to be in the program. Who doesn't want to be in the program in 2026? How will I grow on Threads in 2026? Obviously, there's lots to do, right? But it's one of the easiest platforms to grow on. So I'll make sure that you guys have everything you need to grow inside the coaching program. That's with you guys can start, for example, I saw a lot of my students like to start with Pinterest and Threads because it's like the easiest. They get their first sale, then they move on to posting on the other platforms and they just keep on growing. Then they create other digital products that are more expensive. You get the idea. Like you just keep on advancing step by step. Let's see. All right, guys, but we don't have much time left, so please make sure if you want to get the Black Friday deal and also the bonuses, you save your spot now. You put down your $400 deposit. Again, it is fully refundable. But yeah, make sure you do put it because I don't want you to miss out on this amazing deal. We've never done anything like this before with all these bonuses and big sale for Black Friday. And if you thought that this was valuable, I cannot wait for you to be in my coaching program to see how much value we have in there. How much do you need to post every day? Well, you'll see inside the program, but honestly, let's say you posted a few times on Threads a day, it shouldn't even take you longer than an hour to post because you're using AI to do everything for you. You can even schedule your posts. So it's you can literally schedule posts out for a week. That's what I teach my students. So they don't have to post every single day, if that makes sense. Island just joined. Oh my God, Island. Sorry, guys. I want to keep. Can I use Hostinger instead of StanStore? If you want to, yes, you can. You're able to use any website you want, but I just teach StanStore, so I think StanStore is great. Also, yeah, there's so many different things you can do, really, but I like to teach you guys the simplest method so you don't get confused. But you're always able to do things your own way if you have experience or something, because this program's for people with experience or beginners. Totally it's kind of flexible for anyone. And also, what's crazy, guys, is Facebook. A lot of people don't know this, but Facebook is starting to pay people for literally just posting on the platform. One of my students, her name's Jada, and she's also one of the coaches on the team too. She gets paid just for posting on Facebook. It's actually crazy. So there's so many crazy opportunities, especially upcoming in 2026. I definitely don't want you guys to miss out. And yeah, Threads. If you guys miss out on Threads, that would be so sad because Threads is the biggest opportunity. It has been like this since last year, and I feel it'll continue to be like this for another year. So definitely take advantage of it. But yeah, guys, we do not have much time left, unfortunately. So if you want to save your spot, now is the time. Make sure you put down your deposit before we end the stream because we're going to be ending it very soon. So now is your chance. Again, the $400 is refundable in case you decide not to join the program. So there's no harm in putting down your $400 deposit. And you'll be speaking with my team after you put down your deposit. You'll get on a call with them to be able to move forward. And again, as we said, the program is 6 months, but if after 6 months you don't see results, we'll happily work with you until you do. So we're kind of just going to be working with you until you're happy, pretty much. Because again, I don't really care about your money unless you are successful. But we don't have much time, guys. So again, if you want to put down that deposit to save your spot, lock in the Black Friday sale, get your bonuses, make sure you go ahead and do that, because I see some people still asking me about that. But yeah, make sure you put the deposit to save your spot before we end the call. I see a few of you putting your deposit now, because yeah, we don't have much time. So make sure you do. I don't want you to miss out on this amazing opportunity. And again, you'll speak to the coach afterwards, and you know that you guys can go from there, and hopefully we can get you in the program. Yeah, so if you don't, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, if you don't put the deposit now, yes, you do not get the, I guess, Black Friday sale and the deal. I mean, yeah, you can pay later on, but it just won't be this deal that we have, which is unfortunate, because I'd love for you guys to get this deal. It's pretty cool. Yes, you can still do this if you're a teenager as well. A lot of teenagers actually start digital product businesses. I feel like actually it's like pretty simple. It's like a pretty simple business, especially the way I teach it with AI and stuff. Uh, Someone just joined. Stace, welcome in, Stace. I'm so happy that you joined. I cannot wait to work with you. We're gonna have a lot of fun together. And a lot of you, as a lot of you know, YouTube, sadly, like posting on YouTube hasn't been the same for me. It's been hard for me to like post these types of videos and keep them on the platform. That's why I just wanted to go all in on the coaching program and just help the students and be able to share more inside there. The $500, guys, was already announced to Lena, who won. She posted, if anyone posted on their Instagram story, my team reviewed it and then picked someone random. Can I sell my own digital product and yours? Yes. So you can make your own digital products. I recommend you do that because like it's pretty simple. And then you can also sell mine if you want to. I have a lot of students who do that as well. I feel nervous, but I'm ready to change my life for the best. I'm so happy for you. I promise it'll be the best thing you do. Investing in yourself is never a waste. You always end up learning. You always end up growing. Like there's really nothing to lose here. You learn skills that you will literally use for the rest of your life in this program. So I promise you're not losing out here. If you guys think about it, like everyone now is starting online businesses. Like it's become the new thing. So like, and we're still early in my opinion. So if you get started now, you will be ahead of everyone else, and you'll have the opportunity to learn from someone who's done it, succeeded, and be able to do it yourself. And yes, I already did the giveaway. See here. So yeah, guys, we do not have much time left, sadly. As much as I'd love to stay here and answer more questions, we don't have much time left. So make sure you put down the deposit as this call is almost up, and I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Definitely don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. That would suck, because this is such a good opportunity for Black Friday. This is like the only time we're going to do this for Black Friday, so I don't want you guys to miss out. Let me see if there's any other questions that I've been missing. Yeah, so everyone who's put a deposit, I just want to say congratulations. I'm so proud of you for investing in yourself and wanting to change your life for the better. I truly believe this is the best investment you will make in 2026 and beyond, and I cannot wait to help you build your business. Made my first million with digital products as well. That's amazing. Yeah, a lot of people love selling digital products because it's like one of the best businesses. Because everyone's selling digital products when you really think about it. Literally everyone online. But yeah, guys, we don't have much time left, so make sure you put down your deposit. I'm probably only going to be here for another 10 minutes. So you have 10 minutes left to put down your deposit to work with me and my team and lock in the Black Friday sale, get all the bonuses, and get started. But congratulations to everyone who's joined. I can't wait to help you change your life for the better. This is going to be so much fun. I truly, truly cannot wait. Let's see here. And I also can't wait for you guys to meet everyone inside the program, because we're all kind of growing together. We're like a small group of people just trying to, grow and make money with digital products. And so I can't wait for you to be a part of the team. Polo Dad Life. No worries. I'm really happy you enjoyed the content and can't wait to hopefully work with you in the future. Let's see here. My team sent me anything. Yeah, so I see some of you guys still putting down your deposit. Yes, we only have about like 8 minutes left, so now's the time to put down your deposit to save your spot. Just 8 minutes left, guys. So if you're wanting to join, you're on the fence, I say just do it. You only live once, and this is going to be life changing no matter what. There's no losing here. You either learn skills that you literally will use for the rest of your life, and you keep working with us if you're not happy after 6 months. So, like, what are you really losing? And I can't wait to meet everyone and the team. We're going to all have like a call together. You're going to have a call with me and like all the other students, everyone who's joined from this group, and we'll be able to get you set up and get you started so we can start making money with digital products. Let's see here. Yeah, so yeah, about I think like 7 minutes left of this call, guys. So make sure if you're on the fence, make sure you put down your deposit, because what are you really losing here? And I'm actually really glad that you guys liked this masterclass. I was worried that you might not. I thought I didn't put enough details, but I mean, clearly you guys liked it. But I promise that the actual coaching will be 100 times more valuable too. So I promise you that. So once you get on the call with my team, guys, you'll be able to talk to them, and they'll be able to see if the program is obviously the right fit for you as well. Think about 5 minutes left, guys, of this call. 5 minutes left. So make sure, guys, put your deposit down. We only have 5 minutes left. Again, it's fully refundable too if for whatever reason you don't end up joining. But I really hope you guys join because I want to help you change your life. And if you guys thought this was valuable, I cannot wait for you to actually see how valuable my coaching is. So this, this is something you don't want to miss out on, especially this Black Friday sale and all the bonuses. This is the first time we've ever done this. So, and as you know, obviously Black Friday is the best time as well. And plus, you guys are all starting at a really good time. Everyone buys, like, as you know, the holiday seasons when everyone's buying things. So if you sell your digital product during the holiday season, that's the best time to make sales. So you guys are starting at the best time. And yes, you can pay over 12 months if you want. We have the payment plans for 12 months as well, if you want to break it up. If you paid VIP, yes, there will be a recording for you. Yes. Someone just paid their $400 blindly, but I'd like to view the masterclass. I believe this will be up until midnight tonight. So yes, you can view the masterclass. So I teach you guys digital products. Someone was asking about physical products, but no, it's just digital products. And you can also do affiliate marketing if you want. All right, guys, we don't have much time left here. Maybe just 5 minutes left to secure your spot, put your deposits. If you have any last questions, just let me know so I can answer them. And make sure you guys get in the program. Of course, Sita, I cannot wait to work with you. And hopefully we make 2026 your best year. Of course, guys, I'm so happy that you enjoyed this class. A Stand Store, I'm pretty sure sends you your profits like immediately. Definitely not, like, you wouldn't need to wait long. They'll send, like, you'll be able to get them at least within a week. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, guys, last minutes left. Last minutes left, guys. So make sure you secure your spot, put down your deposit,